Ladies and gentlemen, it's the belated On Cinema Chill stream special. Fuck. Whoops. Yeah. Yeah. You know, Hey, whoops, again. Sorry about yesterday. I totally forgot it was Saturday. Let me explain myself. So, here's the rundown of what happened to me yesterday. Here's a rundown of why the stream didn't happen yesterday. I was working, got home. It was 10 PM when I got in. Just completely forgot what day it was. Came in, got nice and cozy wozy. Started playing some Batman Arkham City because I'm playing that again. Return to Arkham specifically, the remastered version of it. Was it jolly time solving riddles and stuff? Hey, Paulo, welcome to the stream. Sorry about yesterday. Yeah, I was just hanging out, just chilling. 4 bags. Yeah, we're up a bag. Yeah, so I just kind of hung out. Ate some Ben & Jerry's. There's a new flavour of Ben & Jerry's that just came out. Over here. There's a sub-brand of Ben & Jerry's called Ben & Jerry's Sundae. Oh. And it's a brookies and cream flavour. Oh my fucking god, it is incredible. Next thing you know, it's 2 AM. I'm just hanging out, ready to go to bed. I'm like, I'll check out my stream, because I'm going to be streaming tomorrow, because I thought today was Saturday. Saw that there was a bunch of people in the chat, such as Paulo and Moz, Angry at 1000 deleted yet. And a bunch of other people like Amphic and Zap Bonfante and stuff. Saying, where the fuck is Klman? And I went, oh shit. It was Saturday all day yesterday, wasn't it? So yeah, just kind of totally brain fucked. I do apologise. I'm sorry for letting you all down. Thank you for tuning in yesterday. I appreciate that you're all there waiting, but I do apologise sincerely. That was a big oopsie on my behalf. I'm sorry if I let you all down. I'm sure you're all excited. But thanks for turning up today. I appreciate you all are here for the Sunday belated special. Because yeah, I just kind of totally fucked. Just brain fucked myself. You know, it's one of those things that happens, you know, we all have a fucking brain. I'm just juggling a lot of stuff in my brain at the moment. But yeah, we're gonna kick this off. What do you think of the news? A new season of On Cinema dropping so soon? It's fucking hype, Paul. It's exciting. I'm very, very excited for it. And it's good for us, because it means that we'll be getting at least one more installment of the On Cinema Chill stream, which is good. We'll have a little bit of a hiatus. I'll probably take them like a month or so. The timing is insane. I feel like they must know. They be watching the Klman channel, the On Cinema Chill streams, you know what I'm saying? So the timing's incredible. We'll have like a month off for them to release all the episodes and stuff like that. My webcam's dusty as shit. Let all that happen. Excellent. Well, I'm glad you're all here. Thank you all for tuning in again. Again, I apologise to the musicians. But yeah. Once all the episodes come out, probably like 10 episodes, like 10 weeks go by, we'll fire it off with another stream. Watch them all. And then that'll be it again until the next thing, like the Oscar special next year or whatever comes out. Probably watch that one live again. That'd be exciting. But yeah, we're here. And we're here for our movie house. It's very exciting. These jelly cherries are not that great. I mean, they're nice enough, but these things, just kind of like shop brand jelly cherry things, are very mild cherry flavour. Yeah, we're gonna fire this off. We're just gonna get to the heart of this thing because, you know, I forgot. Yes, Movie House season 14 or 15 of On Cinema at the Cinema. Very exciting. We've already seen the Oscar special for this particular era of On Cinema at the Cinema because it was live at the time. when we were in the middle of the streams. Hell yeah. Excellent. Good. Because while we wait for more on Cinema Chill streams and stuff, I will obviously be continuing work on point and laugh. Let's point and laugh at the idiot who forgot he was doing a chill stream. Yeah, we're gonna let this all happen. Season 15, there you go. Season 15. I'll be cooking the next video, the next perspective. I'm still editing the voiceovers. I'm doing it by chapter. Perspectives are like chapters, so I record each chapter individually. I've done 3, and there are 6 in total. That's including the open and the finale. So yeah, we're about halfway there. So I'm just gonna knuckle down on it when I get free time again. When I'm not working, I've been working a couple of days back to back, and then I've got other shit going on. And then I'll start editing the voiceover again, and hopefully we can start editing the video very, very, very soon. And I'm working on the script for the next perspective after that, the Call of Duty Zombies Remastered video. We're 3 chapters in, and I've only just started talking about zombies, which I think's hilarious. I'm getting a bit more balls deep into this one. It was way more surface level the first video. I want to talk about Call of Duty, the franchise, as well as zombies, because they're kind of, you know, they kind of need to exist together, obviously. So, but we're just starting to talk about zombies now, and it's getting good. I'm very excited about it. So yeah, stay tuned for all that. But in the meantime, we're going to dive into this. We've got 10 episodes of Season 15. This is going to be a very nice break from the last season, which really felt like, on Cinema On Demand's just fucking purgatory, man. It really felt like I was living in hell for a while. But we're actually going to, you know, just enjoy some movie time. You know what I'm saying? It's some movie time. But we're going to do it. I'm going to dive in right now, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, welcome. Again, sorry for yesterday, but we're here, so don't worry about it. Yeah. Videos, give you the update on the admin. Check these out. Link in the description below if you want to watch this, on cinema and other things like that. Also, I'm going to push it one more time, because we're very, very close to 10k views. If you haven't seen it yet, I like on cinema. Yeah, I know what you mean by sucks balls. I do like it. I mean, I like every season, but it was just a slog to sit through the fucking podcasts and stuff. The podcasts are funny, but my fucking god, man, back to back to back was a fucking nightmare realm for me. But yeah, check this video out too. The history. Oh shit, it's muted. Friday the 13th, the game, a history, was the last video essay that I did. It came out the December of last year. It's nearly at 10k views. If you've not seen the video yet, please feel free to check out. It's a very, very good video. I very much enjoyed making it, and I think it's very, very good. So yeah, check that out. Yeah, no, I mean, we gotta absorb as much on cinema content as we can, and the podcasts were very much a part of it. So, and I've never listened to them before prior to this stream, because I honestly just thought it was the episodes in podcast form. Stupid old me. But anyway, we're gonna dive into it now. Streamlabs tipping page and super chats are available as well if you want to support streams, blah 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 blah, all that shit. Okay, let me get rid of this music. I love this album. It is Plume Valley by Windows 96. Sounds like a soundtrack from an SNES video game. Yeah. Hi, Ma. Yeah, it's definitely. Oh, thank you, Paul. I bet you'll enjoy it. Because it's in your wheelhouse, you know what I'm saying? It goes into the history of slasher horror and the history of the video game itself, the history of the developers behind it, and the people involved in Friday the 13th, like Tom Savini and Kane Hodder, stuff like that. It's a good video. Hope you enjoy it. Yeah, I feel like everyone enjoyed the suffering aspect of it. It wasn't fun for me, but it was fun for everyone involved, which is really all that matters at the end of the day. Hi, oh. Spiritadillo di male, and of course our favorite, our mac and cheese lobster ravioli, or whatever the fuck it was. Okay, here we go. It's Movie House! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to season 15 of On Cinema at the Cinema. I love this season primarily because I mean, look at that fucking look at the thumbnails. It's just Greg, 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 for good reason because pretty much the last, pretty much all seasons of On Cinema at the Cinema on the High Network have been dominated by Tim. I believe it's really not been Greg. Greg's really not been the main character for quite a while, in my opinion. I mean, you know, if you look at stuff like the Victorville Film Center and all these other kind of more focused on movies, we've not had anything like that for a while. It's been very much Tim's stuff going on, especially with like the Amato family and that, which is good. But this is a very beautiful reprieve from all that shit. This is going back to the core, which is about movies and watching them and reviewing them. And that's what season 15 is all about. In Movie House, a house from movies. It's a Greg-centric season. And as a Greg head myself, look at me, certified card head, bracket deck of cards expert with the little deck of card. I love this season as a result. So yeah, we're gonna get in. We're gonna get in. Gonna get ready. Gonna dive in. Gonna watch it. With episode 1, a review of Baby Girl, which I'm not familiar with, and Nosferatu, which I've still to watch. That. It's on my list. It's been on my list for a hot minute. I'm very excited to watch it at some point. It's the 25th. It's Christmas Day, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Christmas episode here in 2024. We've got a lot of things to celebrate. We've got presents, Santa Claus, and of course, Movie House from the people under the stairs. Let's dive in. Here we go. See, this is how you fucking know. We're not opening up with hi. We're opening up with the good old fucking fashioned. Home of the Victor. And we got the man. Just to hear the fucking good old fashioned On Cinema at the Cinema intro is fucking phenomenal. We've not had this intro in so long. It's been fucking years. I'm gonna go back just to hear it. I love this movie. I'm Tim Heidecker. You're watching On Cinema at the Cinema.
It's Movie House!
It's Movie House!
If a house could be a movie, this would be it.
This would be
One of the most famous houses in movie history.
Yes, it is. It's Movie House. Bubbles and popcorn. Three Stooges.
On Cinema at the Cinema from Movie House starts now.
Starts now. Here we go. Time to get serious about movies.
It's movie time!
Movie time. I can't, God, it's actually crazy to watch this and just be like, man, this is On Cinema has not been this for so long. I really hope they keep this up for the next season. I really do. So refreshing.
With your host, Tim Heidecker.
No, it's not.
Newman Heidecker. I talked about that this morning.
He's
You
not
want to do it
wet.
again? Or?
No. It's fine.
All right.
People know you as Tim Heidecker. They don't know as Newman.
All right, everybody,
He's not
welcome
wet.
back to a new season of
Tim
On Cinema
Heidecker.
at the Cinema
At Movie House.
At Movie
At
House,
Movie House.
right here on the High Network. Happy to be here. Merry
I'm happy to
Christmas
be
to
here
you.
too.
Merry
The reason
Christmas.
I wanted to clarify that here is, and so people understand,
Well,
so
think
it
right
is
now he's
confusing
Newman
if you call
Heidecker.
me Tim Heidecker. I explained this to you, but I'll explain it to
hair.
you, everybody watching. Tony and I were not technically divorced, but
Oh, the fucking. I really enjoy that there's no explanation for the hair also.
we had to go through
bet
the
you ever touched on
process
it.
of getting the marriage license certified. Went in to do the name change. Because of the way the forms are set up now, I had wanted to change it to Newman,
So I made a silly
Timothy
Billy.
Newman Heidecker, with the dash in between Newman and Heidecker.
Double barrel.
And she was going to do the same. When we filled out the forms, the way the computer has it set up, the forms are set up, the first name is actually at the end. You do last name. It's a
I
long
see.
story, but
I get
my
it.
name was now legally changed to Newman, first name Newman, last name
Newman
Heidecker.
Heidecker.
But
So
you
you
can
can
still
call
go
me-
by Tim Heidecker.
I'm not going to be going by Tim. I'm going to be
Yeah,
going
no,
by
why would
legally
you
Newman.
you
just
could.
double down on that?
Either call me Newman
Yes.
or New.
Totally agree with that. Like, I'll say it again. I did like the stuff before this, like all the seasons before that, but yeah, this is the first season that really did feel like the Adult Swim era, like good old fashioned on cinema at the cinema. I mean, it's got the fucking old logo, the curtains, the song. That does a lot. It really does a lot to like conjure that original children of jelly cherry essence. And he needed to do this, like I say, like I'm sure Tim heads were rejoicing the whole time, but it was just a little bit too much. Got way too much into that whole side. And hopefully with the next few seasons that appear, we've got this going on. I don't mind a bit of back and forth, I really don't, but this was sorely needed. This was sorely needed.
And I would appreciate you respect my name.
Tim Newman, everybody.
My new name. And
He's not wet.
thank you very much. I want to just explain what's happening here, folks. Because of what happened with the Amados, and I know we're not going to be dwelling
There's a
on
settlement. We're not going to talk about it.
that. I'm not going to
Yeah,
talk
don't
about it.
talk
What
about
I'm
it.
trying to
We could
explain
talk about
is
movies,
Talk about
we
movies.
will, but
Right
but we
here.
can't talk about that.
when they
They
pulled
shall
out
remain
of
nameless.
financially supporting the High Network was on the verge of collapse this year.
Again?
It really was. And it's
hell,
been a very
moneysap.com.
difficult period of time for us. We've been really struggling to keep the lights on. At any moment, the entire structure that I've put so many years and so much hard work into
Again. How many
was
times has this happened, man? I mean, fuck Christ
in
almighty.
danger of collapsing on itself.
Yeah.
You know, I went to you sort of in an hour of need after the settlement that you received from the Amato Group, and I said, listen, we have an opportunity here. You have an opportunity.
Yes.
If
Greg
we want to
has an
keep
opportunity.
on track and keep doing the mission that we are here to do, which
mission,
is
I love
talk,
that.
talk about movies,
Fuck yeah.
then you need to step up.
You need to step up.
We're here because of you, and I want to thank you for
I love he's just a lump, a big grey lump in the corner. He threw the movie buff, man. We'll never ever forget that from Joey P. Love that guy, but he threw the movie buff, bro.
bringing
There's no
the
need
High
for that
Network
shit.
into keeping it going, but hopefully growing it too. And
I knew that the High Network was in trouble. I've always felt that as a host, you get an A+. As someone who's supposed to talk about movies, it's an F.
I always loved an F. I always loved that. At the very least, Greg's maintained that Tim's a good host. You know, he's not a good film buff, but he's a good host. He hosts. 70's Dawn from the Dead. He really does. And you see him alongside fucking Tom Savini's like motorcycle gang. You know what I'm saying? You could see Tim getting shot and just fucking spraying like bright red blood. I love Dawn of the Dead.
Different grade altogether. But the thing is with grades is you can always get better.
The first three
And
of
now
the
that we
Dead
have
films
this
are
movie house,
incredible.
which we're going to talk about, that gives you a chance to have full access to one of our screening rooms and
Greg
come in and
Schuster.
just catch up on the
Catch
movies
up.
you've missed and really use this opportunity to become a great film buff, which
Fuck
is
yeah.
something that's been sorely
Sorely
lacking over the
lacking.
last 14 seasons.
Hey, Indoor Promise Land with the hey guys, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for joining my belated stream because I was meant to stream yesterday and I forgot it was Saturday yesterday, but we're here today. Hope we're doing well. How are you, buddy? Thanks for tuning in.
so Merry Christmas to you, and thank
Merry
you very
Christmas,
much.
and also
Merry Christmas.
moving it into the direction that it always should have been going, which is movie-centric.
Oscar Sunday. Love that.
We
love
have
that.
this opportunity now to have more movie reviews each episode, more
Yes.
popcorn classics,
popcorn classics.
and
More
to
cinema on
launch
location.
Movie House.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
going to ask you about this because this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I got a chance to check this out today for the
Chocolate
first
Man.
time. Tell us a little bit
Is that
about
what that
Movie
is?
House because
Elaborate.
this is really neat.
We were originally trying to acquire the Father of the Bride house. Remember with Steve
That is a
Martin?
nice house.
And they used that house in Father.
That house kind of looks like
Because
minute.
this is really neat.
We were originally trying to acquire the Father of the
that house looks a lot like. I'm not gonna dox the person because the address is very much out there in the ether. It looks like Chris Chan's old house, like Chris Chan's house that he lived in with his parents. Looks exactly like that, even with like this shit going on. Looks exactly like that house. Don't say the address if you know it, because I don't think you're allowed to do that, even though it's been out there for a while. Bam, bam, ba-dam, ba-dam, bam, 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 bam. Hey, Art Vandal, welcome to the stream. You see you, buddy. Don't know if you're one of the dudes that tuned in yesterday. Apologies, I forgot it was Saturday, but we're here today with the Blade stream. Let's go. Thank you for tuning in. How are you doing?
Bride house. Remember with Steve Martin?
Steve
And
Martin.
they used that house in Father of the Bride, but also Father of the Bride 2.
Wow,
and I
that baby.
spent about 3 weeks in negotiations to get a lease on that place so we could turn that into movie house because
lease.
it's one of the all-time classic movie houses right up there with the
movie
Psycho
house.
house. And
Psycho
then
House is
that
probably the
fell
most iconic
through,
movie house.
and we were in a little bit of a scramble, and then this place became available. This is the People
What are the most iconic movie houses? That's a good one. If I think a movie house, Psycho does come to mind. The Home Alone house, that's a pretty iconic. I love Christian Wilson Chandler from Rockersville, Virginia. Greg spends his whole season regretting more and more he didn't rent the house. I think denial kind of kicks in. That's kind of the Greg Psycho denial. Oh, I appreciate that, man. I'm also good. I'm just back from work. Just finished work. Not 40 minutes ago. Home Alone, exactly. Yeah, I just finished work like 40 minutes ago. Happened the same yesterday, and I just blanked it today. It was Saturday yesterday. Home Alone house. Another one that comes to mind. I would never have thought People Under the Stairs. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's a good one. The Chainsaw House is a good one too. The House from Nightmare on Elm Street. That's a pretty iconic one too, at least in my book. It's a pretty good one. I can't think of any others at the moment, but Home Alone's probably the first one I think of. Yeah, the Psycho House is like up there also, like the big fucking grey thing on the hill. I mean, that just looks incredible. I love the Psycho House. Like Greg said, Psycho House is like one of the most iconic.
Under the Stairs house. So
People
these
Under the
are the
Stairs house.
stairs.
From People Under the Stairs.
The people under the stairs. These are the stairs. The famous go to hell scene takes place right here.
Wes
So there's
Craven.
already a lot of foot traffic from movie
Yeah.
buffs and Wes Craven heads
Of course,
who want to
Wizard of
see
Oz.
the inside of this place.
Eyes.
When we fill it with the VFA's collection and with some of these themed rooms, we're going to have
Greg's
a
so
museum
excited
here
about this, man.
that's going to open very
No, Mo, it's the Bates Motel is next to the Psycho House, so you got the Psycho House on the hill, and then underneath the hill is a motel that Norman Bates, thingies has people staying and stuff, but the house is separate. Yes, I do work shifts, sadly. The less said about that, the better.
shortly. I think this will rival Disneyland
Happy.
as one of the most
I know
beloved.
that the Halloween house, like the first house from the first film that Laurie Strode was babysitting a kid in, is a chiropractor's now, which is the stupidest thing ever. Here's a rule: don't ever go to a chiropractor because it's quackery, it's quack doctory. It's not a fucking real doctorate. It's pseudoscience. I'm not even kidding. The guy that invented the art of chiropractory said that ghosts told him to do it. That's all you need to fucking know. It doesn't help. It's not good for you.
Spots in
Yeah, it's in
California.
Studios, Florida,
So we're going to
or,
have screenings.
Hollywood even.
We're going to have
Hollywood,
all the
California.
collection archived. We're going to have classes. There's going to be a
Classes.
bed and breakfast for movie buffs.
You're very
B&B.
excited. I understand you
We're
put
gonna
together.
do- it's gonna be
excuse
a
me.
film
I'm very
studio.
I know.
excited.
I understand
Yes,
you put
excited.
a little package together to show.
Yes, let's take a look.
Yes.
Welcome to Movie House.
Movie house.
This is the premiere tour of the premier show place for movie expertise. Welcome to Movie House. These are the very famous stairs from the most
People Under
famous
the
movie
Stairs.
ever about stairs, People Under the Stairs.
Featuring the stairs
And
from
of course,
People
if
Under
you've
the
seen the
Stairs.
movie, you've seen the people under the stairs who come
It's got a
through the
movie house
stairs
shot and everything.
wreak havoc on some of the other
Got
characters.
camera
This is
quality, man.
actually going to be the filming location for the next 5 to 10 seasons of
5 to 10 seasons. That is wishful fucking thinking right there.
of On Cinema with our host Tim Heidecker, and we're going to set up here
Heidecker.
and actually film these episodes in front of the people
they are
under the
watching
stairs.
it in real
It's
time.
going to be very cool. Now we have a special segment planned that I think is going to be extremely popular with
to see
true
it.
blue movie buffs.
True Blue movie buffs. I love that. True Blue.
It is the popcorn classics under the stairs from People Under the Stairs.
Wow,
if you've
with
seen
People
the
Under the
movie, you
Stairs.
know what happens when you go down those stairs, and
There's
it's
people
not
under
good.
there.
In this case, it will be good because we will fill the Under the Stairs area with popcorn classics and talk about them probably 2 or 3
Hell yeah.
per episode of
2
the
or
play.
3,
Okay, let's go up the
everybody.
stairs and see what
God.
we've got cooking.
I want to see it.
And
Up
here
upstairs.
is our architect, our handyman, Mark. Could you stop for just a second?
Mark Prox, God. This poor fucking bastard. It's the bird dirt. I forgot about the bird dirt. Bird dirt. I think Greg's gonna be dedicated to this character for fucking ever, man. I think Greg really, really loves On Cinema. Like, not to say that Tim doesn't, but I think Tim has Tim has other things going on. Greg like does some bit stuff here and there. But like, this is pretty much Greg's main bread and butter at the moment is On Cinema, I think. And Architect, and I think Greg loves it. Like, you know, I think he's really fucking loves doing Greg Turkington, the movie buff, so I think he'll be dedicated to it forever. Smart Bruxer one and his fucking Michael Myers cosplay. The Architect. Doing fucking lackey jobs as per usual. Doing a good job of it.
Did you find a bathtub?
Not yet.
Because we're going to actually recreate the famous bathtub scene from People Under the Stairs, where Mommy is washing all the blood off of Alice in the bathtub, which was filmed right in this room. So if we get...
So do you want me to get rid of
that
this mold, or
beard
do you
growth
want me to get a bathtub? What do you want me to do?
It's early in the day, you can do all that stuff. Thank you.
Fuck's sake,
Okay,
Greg.
so...
It's early in the day, you can do all that stuff. Yeah, exactly. Officer's Lives, kind of Morehouse. That's kind of Tim's bread and butter, his bread and butter at the moment. On Cinema at the Cinema is kind of like just another pie that his fingers in, you know. Whereas for Greg, this is my field of expertise.
These here we're going to fill with
He's a mark of all trades.
treasures of the victim. So this is Movie House.
Treasures of the what?
We have a lot of
Movie
plans.
House.
Of course, even this wall here is going to be a museum quality exhibit of some of the great movie posters, everything from Casablanca to the
posters.
3 Arthur movies. And we haven't even seen the 3rd floor. They're doing work up there, or Mark's going to be doing work up there, but we'll get up there in the next episode. Back to you,
Bird
Tim.
Dart Room, Movie House.
All right. Well, that was that sounds very exciting. I mean, it's a
That is
huge
exciting.
house.
Huge house.
Huge house.
It's terrific.
There's a popcorn machine on every floor.
Great.
There's a
Okay.
there's a pop machine
Let's talk
every
about
floor.
movies.
Yes. Oh, before we do that, I have Christmas
Yeah,
presents
I've never
for you and
seen
Tony.
Officer's
Oh,
Lives.
that's very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Like I like Tim when he's doing this sort of stuff. I don't know. Like Tim is a guy. Don't know how I feel about him really. Kind of rubs me a wrong way. I think
Top one, that one's for you.
Okay.
he's a funny guy when he does stuff like
And
this.
this is
Though.
for Tony.
All right. Thank you very much.
What could it possibly be?
Okay. Thank you.
What could it
Hint,
be?
it's not a book.
I suppose
not a book.
you'd like to talk about movies because this is
Yes.
a big day for movies.
Well, I was just talking about movies.
I mean the movies that are coming. Excuse me. I'm talking about the movies that are coming out
Yes.
Be
in
flipping,
theaters.
calm down.
First
Greg's
movie
so
is
excited,
Baby
man.
Girl, directed by Helena.
Yeah, I'm not surprised to hear
Regine-
that. I do think that Tim is a bit of a prick. Like, say what you want about Sam Hyde as a person, right? But the Sam Hyde Tim Heidecker debacle, where Tim Heidecker basically had a part to play in blacklisting Sam from Adult Swim, purely because I don't know why he did it, other than he felt like he was kind of stepping on his territory. Because Sam Hyde is like pretty big inspired by Tim and Eric's stuff, and that was a pretty low blow from him. I think that kind of says a lot about him as an industry kind of guy, to be honest. So yeah, I'm not too sure about all that kind of stuff. But we like On Cinema.
Helena R-E-I-J, and then an N. Starring Nicole
and then an
Kidman,
N.
Harrison Dickinson, and Antonio Bandana.
Antonio Bandana.
Synopsis.
Oh my God.
Synopsis.
Symbiosis.
A high-powered
Synopsis.
CEO puts her career and family on the line when she begins a torrid affair with her much younger intern. This is
Oh.
Baby Girl, now available, right? These are movies that
know.
are on Christmas Day. It's kind of, is it a Christmas movie?
Yeah, exactly.
the
What
theme
the
of it,
fuck
but
was the
really
point?
any-
So fucking stupid. Like, I can get it from a certain perspective, from like a predatory business perspective, if you were to blacklist Sam Hyde and then stay with the fucking company. But then the fact that you left right after, what's the point? No, I do think that's why he's good at being on Cinema, Tim, for sure. I think he just leans into being a dick very well, because there's a little bit of that in there. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure, totally. I think it's so bad. Like, again, say what you want about Sam Hyde. He's in a certain group of people, I'll say that much, but, he's does creative work, same as Tim, and he should have been allowed to continue doing that $1 Million Extreme stuff, but you know, it's not stopped him. He did a new series there on his website, kind of like high network style. So you know, but yeah, that wasn't very nice of him. I don't think.
Movie is a Christmas movie. There's no reason to not watch a movie because it's Christmas Day.
What did you make of Baby Girl?
It's interesting. It's kind of an unofficial
Oh, God, here we
sequel
go.
to
Sequel.
Eyes Wide Shut, if you remember that one,
Stanley
which also starred Nicole Kidman and was
from?
sort of about the more erotic
Oh,
sorts
exactly.
of
This is the new Neil
experiences
Hamburger,
that
just
characters
him,
can go through
the
in
movie
movies.
buff.
This is sort of like that,
Totally.
like it's really like a sequel, but they missed an opportunity to bring back Tom Cruise. So the whole time I'm watching Nicole
can't
Kidman
lose.
with this other actor that I don't know, I'm wondering why not just call Tom Cruise? He's still working and he's still a
those
big
films.
box office draw. I
Yes.
think this movie would have done a lot better if those two had rekindled the embers of the Eyes Wide Shut, Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah, if you reunite the three of them, get Stanley Kubrick directing.
He's passed away, but I think you could get
He's passed away.
Tom Cruise himself to direct it as his directorial
did do
debut.
something
Would
like
have been
that,
kind
didn't
of
he?
cool. Just
He
seeing
really-
those two.
Say that about he fucking dude holds a grudge, brother. He really holds a fucking grudge. I remember he was like ragging on iDubbbz for a long time, and iDubbbz his husband for a little while after the hit piece came out about him. But you know, iDubbbz is kind of eating his karmic retribution in a big way right now.
Two actors reunited, I think, in something like this would
I
have
can
been
see
a
that
treat
being real.
for moviegoers during this season. So they
Bags?
dropped the ball there.
Bags?
Well, if you got any movie with an Oscar winner, like a Nicole Kidman, it's sort of grandfathered in that it's going to be 5 bags of popcorn.
Grandfather then.
I'm going to
Hey, see, we got the classic popcorn rating as well.
throw in a
It's all
quarter
back.
that they can use to call Tom Cruise and maybe line him up to star in the sequel,
Yeah, good
which would
idea.
actually be the third in the series,
Yep.
Sorry, the third in the.
the Eyes Wide Shut series.
What's this?
Well, Eyes Wide Shut,
Tim lost the thread there. a
Baby
little bit.
Girl,
Baby
and
Girl
then
2.
Baby
I
Girl
see,
2,
I see.
or
I
Eyes
see.
Wide Shut 3, depending on what they want to call it.
All right, well, I apologize. I've not got a chance to see Baby Girl
You're recovering
because
from your
where my
DRCS, man, it's all right.
just so you know, and I was trying to bring this up to you earlier, but Tony and I right now have no streaming availability
No
right
streaming?
now. We're at
But you can go to the
extent-
theater because of the
Can I finish
believe
my
that.
sentence
I
here?
believe that.
We have no streaming ability. We're
Probably not long
staying
after the
right
whole
now.
thing
We're
went down.
temporarily out of Tony's house. Obviously, we're out of the condo, the Amato condo. We are at an extended
Dark
stay
side Phil.
America. Very nice hotel, and nothing against extended stay, but they do not offer streaming services.
I don't have streaming either, but I still managed to see.
All I'm doing is explaining to you. I'm back watching movies. DRCS is gone.
Good, good.
I didn't see this one. Okay, so I've got no bags of popcorn for Baby Girl.
Well, no, you can give it 5
Yeah,
bags.
that's true. Like, I
of
think like
speculative
Mark
rating.
definitely does like the
5
most
bags of
in terms like,
popcorn
acting,
and 2 glasses of
big
soda
things, you
for
know what I mean?
Baby Girl, starring Nicole Kidman.
Well, apparently Mark was a good frame to pause on. Bigger than Joe. Come on, we're talking about Joe Estevez. He's from Doonby, for crying out loud. Doonby. Apparently Tim, Greg, and Mark are like bros. Like they've got a like WhatsApp group. Apparently they're releasing a book together at some point. Where it's like their WhatsApp fucking crazy shit that's been going on. Yeah, that's exciting. I look forward to that. Hey. Ball Juice of Zeus. Holy smokes. What an incredible fucking name. Welcome to the stream, Ball Juice. I hope Zeus's juice from the balls are zesty. Is this new? This is the latest season that is exclusive on the High Network. So, yes, it's new until the new season comes out next month. So, yeah, this is not available outside of the High Network. Yes, it is new. But welcome to the stream.
All right, our
Sodas.
second movie today is No for Us 2.
No for Us 2.
Rose. No for.
No for Otto, no for Stutu.
Help me with this.
Nosferatu.
What's that?
It's just Dracula.
Okay, Dracula.
It's just Dracula.
Nosferatu.
It's Count Nosferatu. Technically, it's Count Orlok. Does anyone know the Count Orlok lore? Oh yeah, Mark's. Yeah, well, they're both big. You know, Joe Estevez. That's what I'm gonna say. The reason why it's Count Orlok in Nosferatu and not Dracula is that the original silent film called Nosferatu was actually about Dracula. It was the Dracula story. It's the exact same story. But the widow of Bram Stoker sued the company that made the film for copyright infringement. Probably one of the earliest examples of copyright infringement being taken to court, I think. Even though I'm pretty sure the book didn't have any copyright on it, I think because no one really knew how to deal with that kind of stuff at the time. We're talking like the early 20s. They went, right, we'll just change the names of the characters in the film. So Dracula and Nosferatu becomes Orlok instead of that. And then they kind of just kept that for Nosferatu. It's kind of like a different character at this point, but it's the same story. And they did that for this film.
He's Dracula.
Right, okay. Directed by Robert Eggers, starring Lizzie Rose Depp,
Love that guy.
of course, Johnny Depp's wife, Nicholas Hoult, Bill Skarsgård. A gothic tale of obsession between
Nicholas
a
Holt's
haunted
in this
young
too?
woman and the terrifying
fuck?
vampire
looks
infatuated with her, causing
It
untold
looks
horror
stunning.
horror
Gotta
in
watch
its
it.
wake. What'd you make of it?
Looks
Yeah,
great,
it's
man.
essentially a rehash, not a remake, a rehash.
Yeah, rehash.
Of Decker versus Dracula.
Oh,
If it was
yeah, I
a
wasn't
remake,
expecting you to say
then they would have
that.
had to put my name in the credits, but
Yeah,
it's
okay.
not. It's a rehash, which is kind of a ripoff.
Decker versus Dracula.
I'm not happy with
Where's
it.
Decker?
Because the original Decker versus Dracula was so good.
It was amazing.
Even if you got
Does it need to
1%
rehash
of
it or
that,
remake it?
that's still a 5 bag of popcorn movie. So
Okay,
so
I
you
do
did
rate
like
it 5 bags of popcorn.
You did like the movie.
I
did like the
liked
movie.
it, but I would have liked it more if they
Where
just
was the
admitted what
secret
they'd
agent
done.
stuff in this
So
film, Greg?
I'm going
We
to
thought
give
of
it 5 bags of popcorn and a little vial of truth serum,
Truth
so that
serum?
when somebody asks them where'd you get this idea,
They'll
they
reveal.
will admit to it.
All right, well, I got a
Genius.
chance to see this. Tony and I saw it last night, Christmas Eve.
My
We
mum
went
saw
out
this
for a little
recently. She said it was
Chinese
really good.
food and then went
Desperate
and
to see
saw
it.
Dracula movie.
So you do know how to go to the movies.
And can I give my rating?
Yes.
It was great
He
to
invented
see
the concept
Lily
of,
Rose Depp. I would have
James Dean is Dracula, lest we forget. So technically, you know,
loved to have
That's what I'm
seen
saying.
Johnny in the role of Dracula.
Yes.
I think it's
Yes.
a role he hasn't played, and he'd be a great
it's a role he hasn't played. What was that fucking film that Johnny Depp did where he played a vampire? Do you remember that? I never saw it. Apparently, it was dog shit. I mean, I don't know, but you know, I don't take what people. I'd watch a film and think for myself these days, but I remember when it came out, it was like ragged on. But I can't remember the name of the film. Dark Shadows or something like that. Yeah.
Dracula, and I'd love to see a little bit of that Johnny Depp sex appeal
Okay.
that he has with his wife on the screen. I
That's
think
not
would
his
be
wife.
exciting to see.
That would be cool.
And
That'd be
see
cool.
him biting into her neck, and
candy.
letting the blood
There
come
is.
out of her
There
neck.
is.
Get
That's
Tim
the film.
Burton to direct it if you're going to do that. Because who's the guy that directed it that you said I've never heard of?
Robert Eggers.
Robert
Yeah.
Eggers.
Yeah. Despite that, I agree with you. I thought it was a great movie. 5 bags of popcorn for
You
me and 1 cup of
snubs. I love
soda.
that.
And we have another movie here. I don't have the card for it, but I wanted to get
Popcorn Classic.
you wanted to do Popcorn Classics?
Well, that was part of the deal with the kind
yeah.
of the new
God rest
relaunch of this program is we're going to have Popcorn Classic every week.
Is that
You
Dracula
said
Dead
starting
and
next
Loving It?
week, because
Is that
we're
him?
going to make this a Christmas episode.
We'll do 2 next week.
Okay.
To make
Because I wanted to get your
Good
thoughts
deal.
on another movie coming out, the Bob Dylan movie, A Complete Unknown, which is coming out today, the story of the
Unknown
lead
with
singer,
Bob
Bob Dylan.
Dylan.
Wanted to know if you had any thoughts on A Complete Unknown starring Bob Dylan.
I think this movie is going to be a complete unknown when Oscar period turns around. I don't think it's going to get any
Yeah, it's
nominations.
not because it's
Too much
music film.
music,
Music,
not
I like
enough plot, action, or
Greg
adventure,
would
even
like Bob
comedy
Dylan.
or fantasy like you expect from movies.
Because this is a Timothy Chalamet movie, and
Well,
I
tell
thought
me
you,
Chalamet.
that
He's
would
in
be
it too. He's not doing his Wonka. He's playing Bob Dylan. It's essentially a filmed concert, which is something we generally don't
Fucking
review on
hell.
the show. So,
It's a biopic,
and the running
Greg, come
time
on.
too on this one is less than ideal. If you want to see
you can't just be
Dylan,
on a
I
bad run
suggest
thing.
you see Matt Dillon, who had a great movie. One of his best came out this year called Haunted Heart. Came out in July, and it's kind of a horror movie with a culinary theme. Sort of imagine, if you will, a
Interesting.
cross between Diner and Hitchcock's masterpiece Psycho.
Psycho.
And Matt Dillon's never been better, so we recommend that highly. 5 bags of popcorn.
Thanks for that recommendation. I'll
And
check that out.
a pair of tongs, kitchen tongs, that you can use for whatever you're making.
Okay, so no
recognize
bags of
those
popcorn
tongs.
for a
That's like
complete
IKEA or
unknown.
something.
I'm going to withhold the rating for another episode.
Okay.
I wanted one final thought from you.
Oh, it's movies, man. Like
So we're almost at the end of year
shit we don't care about.
2024. I was wondering
Movie
if you had
time.
any movie predictions for the year 2025.
Actually, yes. So we're actually going to have a room that's going to be sort of what they call a pop-up museum, celebrating
Yeah,
something
pop-ups
that's
are a
happening
big thing
next
right
year, the 45th anniversary of Oh Heavenly Dog, which is a very cool movie with
Love these fucking. What is that, Chevy Chase? I love these fucking anniversary celebrations of just fucking arbitrary fucking ass films.
Chevy Chase
so
from Foul
funny.
Play, and also the dog from
From?
Benji.
Oh, his name's Benji?
We're going
I saw that
to
in the
be
poster.
covering that quite a bit next year, and also some of the other new movies that are coming out next year as well.
Love that.
Well, that's all the time we have. Again, happy holidays to all. It's great
holidays
to be
to you,
back
Tim.
here in this beautiful house.
Movie house.
And wish you
Historic.
historic house.
Have you seen People Under the Stairs?
We'll be seeing it this week. Thank you all for
We'll shoot it
watching.
this week.
I want to thank you for this, but I
We're
don't
talking
have
at the
any way
end
watch
with the
it.
black
It's
screen,
extended
fade to
stay. It's a
black and
DVD
shit.
player.
It's on
I don't
cinema.
have one.
I can loan you a player.
Yeah,
You know where I have a player under the stairs?
Okay.
We're under the
Several players.
stairs.
The cool
Like
thing
people-
about People Under the Stairs is you can actually use Under the Stairs to put more movies, and we're actually going to tape some segments Under the Stairs too, because I think the film buffs would love that.
Film buffs would love that. I'm one of them. To the second episode of On Cinema at the Cinema, season 15, in Movie House. We got a review of The Damned. Wow, this came out the day after. Oh, not the day after. I'm fucking stupid. The Damned, which I'm not familiar with, and Wallace and Gromit: Vengeance Most Foul, one of the all-time greatest franchises to ever come out of my homeland of the United Shitdom. Wallace and Gromit. We love Wallace and Gromit. I haven't seen Vengeance Most Foul yet. I've been putting it off because I don't know why. I just want to sit down on the Zorbit at some point. But I do like Wallace and Gromit. I love Wallace and Gromit. If you don't like Wallace and Gromit, then I don't know what's wrong with you. Like, it's like this is one of the best things ever. How can you not like Wallace and Gromit? It's great. It's good shit. I love Curse of the Were-Rabbit. It's a classic. 5 bags of popcorn and maybe a little carrot for the rabbits. Okay, let's have a look. See what they say about The Vengeance Most Foul. There he is.
It's Movie House!
Movie House.
If a house could be a movie, this would be
would
it.
be it.
One of the most famous houses in movie history.
On cinema, on movies, houses.
On Cinema, at the cinema, from Movie House starts now.
I love the way he said it's always from. It's not from Movie House, it's from Movie House.
On Cinema.
I know that the studio going on fire and they lost loads of shit. That's true, that did happen. I remember they lost like all of the figures that they made for like Chicken Run and stuff like that, which is an incredible movie. I love Chicken Run. But I don't know if that's the reason why that film took so long. Because Curse of the Were-Rabbit came out after that fire, I'm pretty sure. I think that's just a thing that happened. I don't know if it affected Vengeance Most Foul particularly. Unless it happened again recently, I don't know. I know another incident that happened was that the company who made the plasticine that Aardman used for their films went bust, and they had to find another source of plasticine. I don't know if maybe that affected it. I'm not too sure, but I do think those are separate incidents. I'm not too sure.
Cinema, at the cinema, from Movie House
From.
starts now.
Yes. At Movie House.
It's movie time!
Movie time.
With your host, Tim Newman Heidecker. Newman Heidecker.
He doesn't
Just
Heidecker.
Newman Heidecker, you say
Newman
Say
New
Newman
Heidecker.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, everybody, Happy New Year.
Thank
Happy
you.
New Year to you. 2025 is here. How
2025 is here.
exciting.
fucking ball
I'm sure
shape in it
you,
now.
I don't know what, if you
You're
had
the
any.
fucking
Every
ass.
year,
see you last night.
in the last, since about
Yeah, it did go-
1982,
it did happen.
every year there
Very
have been
sad.
more movies released.
Meg Turking 2. Yeah, that event did happen. It's very sad. Yeah, that's the saddest thing. All the original Chicken Run figures fucking decimated, man, and it's a shame because I think Chicken Run's honestly probably my favorite on cinema Aardman production. To be quite honest,
Than the year
I love
before.
that film.
So let's hope that stays in 2025.
All right, well, this is a new year, a new start, of course, for
movie
me and Tony.
Not wet anymore.
Thank you again for officially welcoming me and Tony to be staying here.
It's not just a home, it's a museum, it's an archive, it's a studio. It's going to be a
Hey, Ben Ferguson, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. How are you? How many episodes have started in the season? If you're talking about this and what we've watched, this is the second episode. We've only watched one. You're talking about new stuff. I don't think the new season doesn't start until the 1st. Shaun the Sheep, yeah, Shaun the Sheep was Aardman. Shaun the Sheep was originally from a Wallace and Gromit short, I believe. Probably one of the first ones that they did, actually. And then Shaun became like his own character and like spin-off stuff. Shaun the Sheep. Way. It became a separate fella. But he starred in Wallace and Gromit. So yes, he is an Aardman character.
bed and breakfast, and it's going to
I
have
know, but
three...
I'm trying to thank you on behalf of myself and Tony and for the audience to understand that as of Wednesday, Tony and I we're staying here. We've got a beautiful suite upstairs and making ourselves at home. So
Gave you guys one of the good rooms.
Not only have you
Good
come
for
in
you.
and,
That's so nice
and
of Greg,
saved
man.
the high network, but you're also helping us out a little bit.
No, you're just in time. Quite frankly, you only missed the one episode, man. You got 9 more installments of movie expertise to go. So welcome. It's good to have you here, Mr. Ferguson.
As we're sort of in transition
I was telling Tony, you guys aren't the people under the stairs, you're the people up the stairs.
up the stairs, you
I'm
have a
sure
beautiful
Tony
room up
appreciate
there.
that.
Under the stairs, we're probably going to have another screening room.
Hell yeah.
Because of this
Speed runs
lawsuit
all
from the
over the fucking
Nevilles
shop.
and what's going on with the San Bernardino
The
District
who?
Attorney's Office, Tony had to
Recognize
put
that.
the house up for sale, and it one of these not a good time in the market, as
Oh,
everybody probably
Christ.
knows. It's a terrible time to be selling your house,
Yes, it is.
especially during the holidays, and we had to let that house go for pennies on the dollar.
Probably
Pennies
because
on the
somebody was
dollar.
murdered in the house. That doesn't help the value. If there's a
That's a good
fictitious
point.
murder, like the murders that took place here, even right
Yeah,
here on these
adds to the
stairs,
price.
people
Right.
under the stairs, then the
Under
value
the
goes
stairs.
up.
Right.
But a real murder, it goes down.
Right.
Well said, Greg. Well
But
done.
on a positive side, I want to thank everybody for reaching out, all the kind words they said about our episode last week, our big Christmas
People are
premiere.
excited about Movie House, and I think we
Yeah.
could start selling tickets pretty
I am.
soon.
Yeah,
I'd be fucking going to
and
movies.
also so many nice compliments I got about me and the way my appearance,
Yeah, and your wet face.
and how youthful and full of energy
What is
I
wrong with
appeared.
him?
And I wanted to address that for a minute. If you'd give me 10 seconds, I'd
he
really
does address
appreciate it.
it.
And then we'll get to these
Forgot.
movies and 2 popcorn classics.
Hell
so,
yeah. Okay.
with that said,
yeah.
you know, earlier this year I
up
discovered
here.
the power of massage, and through that, one of the
Oh,
great
put that
tools
away,
in
put it
massage,
away,
and
put it away,
especially
put it away.
erotic
No,
massage.
no, put it
I
away.
have
10 seconds is up.
developed-
Jeez.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah, love the Addams Family house. It's such a good fucking point. Those films, that fucking house is incredible. The Monsters, yeah, another excellent example. That got turned into I think that house got redone into for Gilmore Girls or some fucking wackadoo shit like that.
let's do the movies.
Well, let me just finish my thought, and then we'll get to the movies. But oil, body oil.
that Freddy
And so I've
Krueger
been
about
using body oil. I've been
Next
doing
to
this
fucking,
massage
John
with Tony, hour-long massage twice a day,
Wanna hear it.
6 days a week.
Gotta hear it.
And what I noticed was so much of the baseline body oil that I was using had been improving my energy, my
that why it was just
usefulness,
covered
my
in oil?
vitality. And I started incorporating micronutrients
real.
and supplements.
I don't quote me on that, but I know for a fact that because it's a facade, it's not like a whole house outside of it, but I know for a fact that the house for the Munsters was situated on a set street, and I think that house got redone for some fucking stupid woman drama bullshit show. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember exactly what one, but you can look it up and see the difference. A travesty.
And microvitamins that you can now get down to such a fine
Rheogenesis technology.
such a fine consistency that you can incorporate them into any oil. You can put it into vegetable oil. You can put it into. I put it into my body oil. And
Canola
now,
oil is what we
when
use
I'm,
for the popcorn.
excuse me, if I just
Canola oil
finish
for the
my
popcorn.
thought here. As now in the past few months, I've been applying the body oil. It's now been enriched
Oh, he's
with
got
these
kernels stuck in there.
micronutrients. Vitamin A, B, D,
Yeah.
A, folic acid, most of the nutrients that we need to live.
Okay.
Skin is tightening, as a
Oh,
lot of
that's
people
good.
noticed. Skin is
thanks,
healthier, it's more vibrant. My natural hair color has come back
Is that what that is?
because I think the
I thought your
the
natural hair colour
overdose
was ever
of
black.
lithium that I was receiving through the grain water had
Oh,
sapped
don't
me
pop
of
it.
almost
Yep.
all my
Yep.
nutrients. The folic
Yeah,
acid in my
Greg's
hair
right. Yep.
had drained.
Yep.
And
lithium.
so that's why you saw
Movies.
the degradation of my
Excuse me.
Okay.
skin and my
Okay.
hair. My nails were falling out.
Yep.
And now, past
Movies.
couple of months, I spoke to a doctor.
Oh my fucking God.
He asked me how old I am. I'm not going to say
Don't
how old
care.
I am, but he said, if through
how
all the
old are you,
tests
Tim?
I'm doing on you, he did a skin, he extracted skin, tested
And
the
now we're getting
skin,
to 10 minutes. You
and
said 10
blood
seconds.
tests and urine tests
He's been
and stuff. He
keeping
said,
count here.
you have essentially the constitution of an 18-year-old. The youthfulness,
Oh my
the
God.
vitality, and Tony will tell you the vitality is off the charts, but
Youthfulness, you're going to love the movies we're reviewing, the Wallace and Gromit movies.
yeah, well, we're going to get to that.
Let's get to it now.
But let's talk about The Damned first,
Oh,
which
okay.
is not
Okay.
something
Movies.
I am anymore.
Good.
Good.
directed
The
by
Damned.
Movies.
Thordor Paulson,
I love Fordor Paulson.
starring Odessa Young, Joe Cole, and Louis Gribben.
What is this? Don't
A
remember
19th century window had to make an impossible choice when during an episode, especially cruel winter,
Oh.
a foreign ship sinks off the coast of her Icelandic fishing village.
Interesting.
What did you make of The Widow, The Damned?
The Damned.
The damn.
You know, it's really similar to one of Oscar's favorite movies, Titanic.
Brian Johnson.
With
I think I
it
remember
was
that
about a
name.
shipwreck with Leonardo DiCaprio and Nicole
Yeah,
Kidman.
he's got. I mean,
This
the Live Forever
is
motif's gonna
not
be going on
as
since
long as the
Lithium
Titanic.
War.
No, this is 89 minutes.
Yeah, so it's half the length of the
It's not the
Titanic,
same.
which is
They overrated as fuck.
probably a
Titanic.
mistake if you're trying to
Overrated as
win
fuck,
over
in my
audiences that are
opinion.
used to longer shipwreck sagas.
Oh shit.
It's
Oh,
Tony, we're shooting in here. We're doing
you just
the
knocked down
episode.
one Paul
okay.
Hale.
That's no.
Come
Don't
back.
stand.
Don't stand on
Don't
one
stand
Paul
on
Hale.
that.
sorry, everybody. Why don't we let it?
Fuck's sake, Tony.
I can't help you right
Just
now.
let
We're
it
in the
tell-
middle of the episode, Tony,
Yeah, come
okay?
on.
Well, I could use a little help, Tim. This is your stuff after all.
We're talking
That stuff on the
movies
top
right
isn't
now.
mine. I don't need lampshades.
It's not
Oh,
my.
I don't need lampshades.
well, I don't know whose lampshade this is then. Are you gonna?
Just mysterious laugh. Woman, am I right? Yeah, Oscar was a Titanic freak, but you know, sometimes Oscar gets it wrong.
Oh, okay, I guess I'll just.
Talk about movies, Tony.
Close
You
the
fuck
door.
off. Stay up there. Knocking over mom pocket.
It's crazy around here. All right. You were talking about The Damned.
Yeah, there's a movie called Village of the Damned,
Oh.
which was a kind
Why is Tony mic'd up? You could just hear her grunting up there.
of a horror movie.
Quiet up. Tony, just put it
About
down
to shout there.
and take a. Why don't you go on your iPad?
I think I broke something, Tim.
I hate that Tony's just on her iPad all the time like a fucking kid. Like you just put in the corner of the room to stop him from shrieking. It's so fucking sad.
Yeah, you broke the concentration of the film critics.
Go on the iPad. Get
oh,
yourself a
great.
glass of wine.
Okay,
wine's
so
downstairs.
hey,
Quiet, please.
Hey, good. Greg's getting so annoyed.
we need one of these lights that you have on TV shows. You don't usually need them
On
for
air?
movies, but it says quiet on set. Yeah, the Village of the Damned was kind of a horror movie about this village where the kids, you might remember, they have these glowing eyes. And it's funny because even though this is more of a shipwreck, a Titanic movie, this could have been, they could have reused the title
That's so
Village of the Damned
fucked up,
because
man.
it takes place in a little village.
Are you eating
So,
popcorn?
kind of a cool
See
title
that every day.
connection.
How many bags?
Title
How many bags?
connection.
What's up?
I'm gonna give it 5 bags of popcorn.
Yeah.
Generally, we reserve that rating for movies that are at least
never
100
see a
minutes.
five-bagger in this film.
But this one is so
This
good that
film?
we waived the requirement. And,
Well, one time it's one big film.
So 5 bags and also like a seasick tablet, I guess.
Right.
I could
Okay,
use
well,
that,
this
yeah.
one gets 5 bags of
Motion
popcorn
sickness.
from
I
me.
get
I
that
like,
really bad.
love seeing Odessa Young, and
seeing Odessa
I wish
Young.
this was more of a modern movie with
Modern times.
this one set before
Prom,
cars
starring.
and before electricity and planes and everything. In the
But they had
19th
ships,
century.
obviously.
Yeah, they did have ships.
Otherwise, there wouldn't be a movie.
No,
Good
but
point.
next time they mess around with this kind of idea, put it in the 20th
Car
century,
or
and I think
something,
you'd have a
yeah.
real hit. Let's talk about this movie coming out now. It's called Wallace and Gromit.
Yes.
Vengeance Most Foul.
Yes.
And now we're getting shorter with this 79-minute movie. But
Yes,
this
and I
is-
want to talk about that.
And
Well,
that's
I mean-
interesting because we have 2 directors, so you'd think it would be twice as long, but it's not.
I mean,
It's
that's
almost twice
reasonable.
as short.
Why did Tim make Tony sell our house for pennies on the dollar? I think they're dealing with some sort of lawsuit. It sounds like I can't remember what the details were there, but I think it's something to do with something San Bernardino County. So for collateral, I guess they had to sell the house, and because according to Tim, it's a really bad time to sell the house right now because they're selling it in the new year after the holidays and stuff. So, and also someone got murdered in it. So they couldn't sell the house for very much money, so pennies on the dollar. She is homeless, but they're now living. Well, since Movie House Collapse, she's certainly homeless. I don't know what the fuck Tony's doing. I've not seen the movie roundup yet, but I know that Tim and Greg are sitting in a hotel, so we need to wait and see what happens there. But I think that is why.
With Merlin Crossingham and Nick Park directing, Ben
Nick
Whithead.
Park, we love that guy. Nick Park's the creator of Wallace and Gromit, and Aardman bought the rights to it back in the early 90s.
Whitehead, Peter
That's the right
Kay,
guy.
Lauren Patel, and this is a Wallace Gromit movie. Gromit's concerned that Wallace has become over-dependent on his inventions,
Crackers,
which
Gromit.
proves justified when Wallace invents a
doing Joe.
smart gnome that seems to develop a mind of its own.
Yeah, and I
Is that an unofficial sequel to Romeo and Juliet? I fucking love Wallace and Gromit, man.
want to back up the insight that you had, which was that the running time on this is it's too short. It's
Why
too
is it so short,
When you
Greg?
consider that this movie, for
Why
all
is
its
it so
faults,
short?
will enter the Guinness Book of World Records because
Right
it
up
is the
there with
longest
Greg.
time between an original movie and the sequel. It's been 19 years
Yeah.
since
What?
the previous Wallace and Gromit movie. The Star Wars, for instance,
Is that right? That can't be fucking true. When was the last Wallace and Gromit film? That can't be right, Greg Turkington. I refuse to believe that.
if you look at Return of the Jedi to The Phantom Menace,
Oh, late 90s was the first Wallace and Grand Day Out. Yeah. Oh my god, he's right. Curse of the Were-Rabbit was 2005. Fuck me. That is crazy talk to me.
that was only
I
16
thought he
years.
was lying. I thought it
So
was
my
false.
question
Why
is,
am I
if you
questioning the film buff, man.
had 19 years to come
Right.
up with this movie, why is it 6 minutes shorter than the original?
Yeah.
That
Well,
doesn't
why?
make any sense. What were they
Well,
doing?
shame
all
on
that time?
Wallace and
doing?
Gromit for that.
Shame-
and I
shame
think
on
people
Wallace and
should,
Gromit.
I think almost like Desi Arnaz would say to Lucy, you have some explaining to do,
Well done.
Hollywood, because
Yeah.
this is a raw
Hollywood.
deal that people are getting. I don't recommend people waste their money on this movie.
Well, they should prorate the ticket, I think. Basically, you should get $1 off for every minute that it is shorter than the
Why is
original
the
movie,
film
if it's a
short,
sequel.
Greg? Right?
How many bags?
I'm going to give it 5 bags of popcorn because Wallace and Gromit, I mean, that is a storied duo.
Fuck yeah, it
and
is
of course,
indeed.
Wallace is
Love
the
those
inventor,
guys.
Gromit is the dog. And so
Thanks for
kids are
pointing
going to
that
love
out.
this
Yeah,
one.
excellent.
It is a great movie. It's just we needed more of it. So that's why I'm just going to give it the 5 bags. I'm not going to throw in anything else.
No bonuses?
Yeah, it is a slim run time, and shame on Gromit and Hummus. And sorry, Gromit,
Shame on Gromit and hummus, which is not cheese.
Gromit,
Gromit.
what is it? Wallace and Gromit. Sorry.
And Gromit.
Gromit.
Shame on them for
Shame on
letting
them.
this pass. They get an F from me, but they do get 5 bags because it is a quality 79 minutes. When you're in there, when
yeah,
you're in the movie,
and you know, with
it
your
works.
with your new interest
works.
in some of the finer points of film criticism.
Well, let me just finish my. You don't have to keep going on. 5 bags of popcorn, and that's it.
And that's
Yeah,
it.
that's
No
what
more
I said.
talking
But I
about it.
also think we should have 2 ratings now. You rate the movie, then you rate the running time. That would be interesting.
Well, we don't want to get into that now because you have Popcorn Classic, correct?
Yes. And this one I'm very excited about. It's our usual Popcorn Classic segment, but with a couple of twists that I think you're going to like. Hey guys.
Oh, it's been so. Oh, fucking love to hear that. It's been so long. I'm at. Oh god. No, no, no.
Welcome to
Tim supports
Popcorn
terrorism.
Classics Under the Stairs.
Stairs.
We have a special edition
Like
today.
spooky popcorn
You
now.
probably could guess what the movie is. After the Sunset.
Did he just say there's gonna be a fucking screening room in there? It's a fucking cupboard.
This is a very cool movie. It is from 2004, and it
Interesting.
stars none other than James Bond himself, Mr.
Bond.
Pierce Brosnan.
best James
It's kind of an unofficial James Bond movie in that he plays some sort of spy, and there's an FBI agent who's trailing him.
Okay.
His character's name is Max.
Max.
So, a very cool movie.
Hello.
Interesting, on the tape itself, it says
Oh, God, here we go.
approximately 98 minutes. And this is one of the problems that we face as film buffs is
What is that
getting
problem?
approximate times on tapes when there's really no reason they couldn't have timed it and give us
We're going to the
actual
zoo.
time. In any case,
Wake
98
up,
minutes
Potter.
isn't enough. I wish this was double that. After the sunset, our popcorn classic, Under the Stair. Back to you, Tim.
Thanks for that. That was great. All that popcorn. See you later, Greg. That's Greg lives there for sure. Fuck yeah.
All right.
Two.
Well, that was fascinating.
was
Before we go,
Again,
we
two.
mentioned this last week, but I think it's important to bring it up again. The new media company that you and I have agreed to start.
Yeah, here we go. This is the new arc. See when they revealed the logo for this? Fucking genius.
VHS, the
VHS.
Victorville High Studios.
Fuck yeah.
It's Victorville Film Archives
VFA High Network.
/ Studios. VHS.
Yes. That fucking look at that. We're fucking we're combining the forces into the VHS logo. That logo is stunning to me. It's perfect.
My apologies.
So sick.
But I think the big exciting news
love it
is
so much.
we're working on getting the
I love Dudley-
intellectual
Dudley
property
fucking,
from Baboon,
Dudley Dursley.
Pep Boys
Love that
story
name.
back from the A word.
I don't think we're going to get it.
I don't think that's happening. I think
lost
that
Pep
ship has
Boys.
sailed. That's
Yeah.
a dead horse. We don't. We feel like talking to you internally. I feel like we might have squeezed. You know, the juice ain't worth the
Juice.
squeeze on getting that back. And I think the test footage we have stands up. You can
just
sit
such a
back and
great
watch that
People
whenever
love
you
it.
want.
Love it.
Yeah.
So we're turning the page there, and through talking to you, I'm very excited that I'll be working on my first feature film
Oh, here we go.
here at the movie
House.
house. It's still in early
Movie House
development,
Studios.
but it's
VHS Movie House Studios.
sort of in honor of the legacy of this house. It will be a horror movie,
Zombie
Well,
movie.
a zombie movie per your suggestion. I'm excited about that, and I don't know much about it yet. We're
lore
still working
behind
on the
this is
script.
very
Well, I
good.
can give the people a
Very
little
on
bit
the
of a
nose.
preview. There was, of course, a movie called Dawn of the Dead. There was an
Great film.
unofficial sequel to that came out in Italy called Zombie 2.
That's right.
But in fact, it wasn't officially a sequel to Dawn of the Dead. And in America, it was just called Zombie.
That's right.
But it was a good movie.
That's all. Everything that he's saying here is totally accurate. The zombie lore is so fucking weird. So Italian horror is obviously a big, big thing. You know, like Suspiria and Dario Argento and all this kind of stuff. And yeah, this did happen. There was an unofficial sequel to, I don't know if it was the of the Dead series anyway. And then yeah, there was a sequel called Zombie 2, and over outside of Italy, it was just Zombie. And then there was more sequels to Zombie 2 and 3, and it was it's such a fucking mess. It's insane how chronologically fucked all that is. Totally, what Greg is saying is 100% true. There are more sequels that he does not mention, however. But yeah.
I keep trying to get you to watch it, but you haven't, but you will. So this is actually the sequel to this movie, Zombie 2.
Yeah.
So it's going to be called Zombie 2 2. And it's going to follow
Genius.
what happened there. That took place mostly on a
pretty sure
like
there
a
was a
jungle
Zombie
island
3
in the
and 4 though.
Caribbean. So in this
Lucio
movie,
Fulci,
the
love that
zombies
guy.
have fled the island and they moved into the people under the stairs.
I don't know if did he do stuff with Dario Argento? A lot of these Italian producers and directors do kind of cross over on a lot of stuff. There's a film that I really like that Dario Argento was a producer of called Demons or Demone. Fucking crazy ass film. If you've never seen Demons, watch it. It's insane. Not for the plot, but just how it goes from kind of crazy to batshit insane. Like the end finale of that film is just so wackadoo crazy nuts. Woohoo crazy nut. I love that film. Love Demons.
House, and they're
You have
living
to write this all
under,
down for me
under
because
the
I'm not going to
stairs.
remember it. So write it down so I
Write
can
it.
start working
So it's like a
on the script.
mishmash of Zombie 2
Mishmash?
Yeah.
with people under the stairs.
Well, I don't think it's going to be a mishmash. I think it's going to be
Why are they calling it
a proper
mishmash?
sequel of
Yes.
a great movie. So we're working on that now. And
Zombie
Yeah,
2,
I've-
not
I've
Zombie
started
22.
Demons 2. I never finished Demons 2. I know what Demons 2 takes place in like a high-rise building. I only watched a little bit of it. I never finished Demons 2, but Demons 1 is such a fucking crazy film. It's a hell of a time. It's an amazing movie.
Because you said Zombie 22 when we
And
were
it's
talking.
the soundtrack to Demons 1 is insane too. You see the song where like the demons appear. Do 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 do. Fucking love that song.
No, it's Zombie 2,
Incredible
Space
soundtrack.
2.
or colon too.
Yeah.
All right, great.
right,
That's all
great.
the time we have for now, and I got to go help Tony unpack. So we'll see you next week for more On Cinema at the Cinema.
On Cinema at the Cinema.
At Movie House.
Movie House.
I'm going to make a sign that says we're filming on a page from this that we're going to
Don't
put on
come
the
down. Let me come
Oh,
up there, and then
Oh
we're
no,
still
I
shooting.
got more stuff to get.
I know you have more
Tim.
stuff, but I'm going to come up there and unpack.
Sinister. Well, the idea of like scariest film as a label, I find to be quite a difficult prospect because it's like the same idea as like the greatest film and all this kind of nonsense. I don't know. It's a very intangible concept because I don't think there's any real objectivity to something being the best or the worst or the scariest. I've never seen Sinister, so I don't know about it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's such an intangible, impossible concept to me. I don't know how people can label stuff like that. And like jump scare as well. Like jump scares on their own are not even like particularly great. Like, what's like some of the best jump scares? Like the scene in Jaws where the head appears in the underwater. That's a pretty good one, but I don't know. I never really take much stock in arguments like that. I mean, it's fun. I'm not saying that people shouldn't do it. I mean, it's fun to talk about, but like in a grand scope, there is no the. There's like yours and maybe another group of people. Like if I was to pick the scariest film ever, the scariest film for me is Fred's. Fred's is a horrifying fucking film. It's not even billed as a horror film. It's like a war film, kind of war drama. But Fred's is so fucking gut-wrenchingly horrifying that's for me the scariest film ever made for sure. It's a 1984 direct-to-television film made in the UK, made for the BBC. In the height of the Cold War, it's a post-apocalyptic nuclear war film. And it is just fucking terrifying. It's horrible, gut-wrenching, leaves you in a utter funk after watching it. All that kind of shit. Fred's is what I would call the scariest film ever made. I highly recommend it.
We have, and then we can go.
5 bags of popcorn and maybe a Geiger counter so that you can find out if a room is irradiated.
I got 10 more boxes for you. I'll be right
on.
back.
10 more boxes. We
Yeah,
shouldn't
you're
have
gonna
that
help
much
me,
stuff.
right?
Shouldn't have that
You're
much
gonna
stuff.
help me this time?
Did you go to?
What does that say? I can't read that.
You went to Kohl's.
Cut.
We have enough.
Cut.
We have plenty of stuff. You don't need to go to Kohl's again.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my stake for scariest film. Fred's. Check out Fred's, as in like a Fred on your clove. Yeah, Fred's. Anyway, Dory After Dark. What the fuck is that? Is that like a raid or something? The fuck? Anyway, episode 3. It's Den of Thieves 2 Pantera. Let me just heard of Den of Thieves 1. And Better Man, oh my fucking god. The Robbie Williams biopic where he's a fucking monkey. I don't know why Robbie Williams needed a... I didn't think anyone outside of the UK knew who Robbie Williams was, quite frankly. I mean, he's had an interesting life. I can see why they would make a biopic out of him, I guess. But I don't know if it was like... I can see why it would be an interesting prospect, but... I don't know. I've not seen it. Anyway, here we go. Movie House. The F-A-F-V-A, the Victorville Film Archive Pictures, it's a VFA. Yes. Now, I think there's not... It's 100% on raw. It's 5 bags of... It's a 5-bagger unequivocally. It's one of my favourite films ever. Probably one of my favourite... Definitely my top 10 horror films, even though it's not a horror film, technically. And it's why I call the scariest film ever made, for sure. If you watch it, check it out. If you have a weak constitution, brace yourself, because I was left in a fucking post-film depression for like a whole day after it, and like the better part of like a month, I was just constantly on my mind thinking about it. Yes, it is coming up, Ben Ferguson, I'm afraid to say. Better Man is this episode. Yeah, yeah. Watch Fred's. Do yourself a favour, man. I don't know how you're going to get it outside of the UK. It's on iPlayer right now, which is like an app over here with like BBC stuff. But, you know, get it watched if you can find it. Come on, you fucking dickhead. Ready?
It's Movie House!
If a house could be a movie, this would be it. One of the most famous houses in movie history.
On cinema, at the cinema, from Movie House starts now.
You're welcome. Embrace yourself, like I said.
Hey guys, it's movie time.
I love the way Greg's wearing that hat. That's sick.
With your host, New Heidecker.
He said it.
Thank you very much. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another episode of On Cinema, at the Cinema, at Movie House.
Movie House.
I'm here with film expert, one of the certified buffs in the community, who's here to tell us about movies.
And the owner and operator of Movie House.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Hell yeah. Art Vandley, thank you so much for the... Was that 5 Australian frickin' dollars, dude? That's based. Thanks so much, my friend. I sincerely appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much. Your generosity is sincerely appreciated, my friend. Thank you so very much. Blessings. I hope you enjoy Fred's if you find it. And you can let me know what you think of it if you watch it. Like I say, it's a pretty fucking depressing film. It's gut-wrenching and horrifying in every way. But it's very poignant. I think it's a very important film in terms of like the realities of nuclear war. Because it's not like dramatized. It's a dramatized film, but it's very... I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, Art. I really do. Means a lot, brother. But yeah, it's accurate to what the realities of a post-nuclear world would be like. And as a result, it is incredibly dire. I appreciate that, man. Will you give me your time sitting here and watching this? So it's very much a mutual thing. I really appreciate it, man. And everyone else that's here doing the same thing. Thank you all so much. Oh, shit. No? Oh, I see. Lol.
And president of High Network. And
VHS.
My
never heard of that, but I'm
wife,
assuming it's
Tony
same
Newman, is
idea,
going to join us here because she...
Very accurate. Like, I'm pretty sure, who's that guy? Who's that, like, science fella? Tom Sagan? You know Tom Sagan? He was involved in the research for Fred's in terms of, like, what a post-nuclear world would be like. Like, it goes in, like, nuclear winter and all this kind of shit. It's fucking, like, the ozone layer being ripped up and all that. Oh, yeah.
was with me when we saw one of the movies we're going to be talking about today.
Movies.
Yes, we did.
Very cool.
All right, everybody. Thank you, Greg, for respecting my identity. Appreciate
My
that. And speaking
identity.
of my
Are you
identity, this
trans?
just came in the mail. Very proud of this. This was sent to the
Chiropractor.
extended stay.
See, it's fucking quackery. Anyone can be a fucking chiropractor. It's not a doctorate.
But finally made its
It's
way
not a
here. My
fucking doctorate.
certificate of completion of
See?
chiropractic training.
It's
Dr.
not
Tim,
a fucking
Dr.
doctorate.
Newman should be just Dr. Newman.
It's not a
this was
doctorate.
an error. We're going to get a reprint of this.
Yep.
Remember I told you I don't need.
Yeah.
We don't need that. in
We took
quotes.
this part off right.
I asked them to fix this. But now that I am licensed, and I'm also a licensed massage therapist,
You're fucking quack.
I think there's a beautiful spot up there in the corner. There's a room that doesn't seem to
God.
be in use at the moment, but
It's
I think
correct,
would make
yeah.
for a great
The one that he's currently
massage
identifying
business
as.
and
The
chiropractic
corner room
business.
is going to be a
so-
screening room, so you should
Screening
get a
room.
license. You should be a licensed projectionist.
Yeah.
That would be what we
Well, what I'm asking is, in the meantime, as you're still, because it seems like a lot of work left to do.
Yeah.
If I can sublease that space out
Sublease.
and kick you a royalty for the use of that space, and I
That's a
can
good
start
deal.
generating a little business here in the in just
little
We
just
should
to-
definitely talk because we are looking for as many
Okay.
income streams
Well,
as we
Greg's
can
like
for Movie
reciprocating
House.
of
So
Well,
that.
it's something that wouldn't
Definitely
compete
thought,
with
you know.
what's happening with Movie House,
Yeah.
and it would be sort of a bridge
Reasonable?
between where we're now and into Movie House. But I
I
think
mean,
it would be a great
it's
opportunity.
massage, but massage can segue into seeing a movie.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's
So
It
true.
could be a ticket
would
that you
help
buy
us
that
both.
includes both.
Go
Yeah.
past it.
Anyway,
Don't
so
worry about it.
this is very exciting for me. I was actually spending a little, and I know you don't want me to get into this. And we're not saying the A word around here, but I did get
get
to
so
spend a
scared
little
when that gets
time
brought
reconnected with G. I can say G, right?
Why?
I'd prefer.
I'm
you
asking
don't.
you
Yeah, I don't
for
wanna
a little grace here because
It's not.
he's
me,
not
it is
part
the
of that
terms the-
company anymore, right? He is
Right.
not associated with whatever they are,
Whoever they are.
ballroom events,
Just,
Bill Brown.
just drop it, okay?
Just drop it.
You're in no danger of violating any agreement because what I'm trying to tell you guys, and you already know this, but I went to visit my dad,
Oh
who's
my
now
God.
been essentially imprisoned in this mental institution, which is not a mental
Jesus.
institution, but it's
No,
a
no,
old
don't.
folks home or whatever for people that they say are insane, which he's
mentioned-
not. He was so proud of me. We got a long way to go, but I'm reconnecting with my dad, which I will say the letter G, and you can put the rest
Gee.
together.
Facts.
Well, let's not talk about
Sorry, no.
this guy or.
Talk about
Let's
innocent.
talk about Humphrey Bogart. We got
Talk
John
about a guy
Wayne,
thrown.
we
Talk
got
about a
Dudley
guy
Moore,
thrown
we
under
can
the
talk
bus
about
by
that.
his own company.
And you don't
Oh,
know because
he's very
I
available to talk
signed
about what
an
actually
agreement
happened.
that
We're not gonna do it on
we
this
cannot
show.
talk about on the show.
We're not going to do it on this show, right?
Love a massage from GMO.
That said, I just want to air a couple things, and we've talked about this, and I hope you're open to this, and we will get to these movies in a minute. But
I want to get to the movies now.
there are some issues with the house that we've been dealing
Yes.
with that
We
I
have
know
not
that you know of.
got the popcorn machine on the third floor.
Yeah,
as I
I've
It's
told
seen
you
not
that.
we
that.
would.
It's literally, for example, the
What the fuck is Dory After Dark?
issue with the
What is
plumbing and
Yes,
water.
we have a
There's
porta
no
potty
running.
outside. I keep telling you.
We can't.
We know about the porta potty
use
outside.
a porta potty.
We're talking
Why
about.
not?
And
This is
it-
2
it's-
weeks now that she's been going out in the middle of the night to use the porta potty.
which
and
I'm spending
all-
$200 a week on.
I'm
I
sorry.
we're,
$200 a week for a fucking porta potty? That is insane.
we're better off going down to the AM/PM 2
Yeah.
blocks away. Which is what we've been doing most
Well, sometimes
days.
we have
can't
to
do it
go
at
in the
night.
bushes because
Well,
Yeah, the
secondly,
why
you shouldn't do that
the rat
because
extermination
That's
test
part of the
group called
That's
it?
a-
People Under the Stairs exhibit is the
love those
bushes
guys.
because when the kid falls out the window and lands in the little
No.
lake in front of the bushes there,
Hold
that's
on.
going to be one of the exhibits.
on top of the plumbing,
It's a nice
we
lake.
haven't seen them, but we know they're here. We've seen evidence. We've seen the droppings, and we've seen the little
Oh, by the way, if you have not liked the stream yet, please feel free to do so. Thank you.
chewing away at
Pebbles,
wires and stuff.
yeah.
There is definitely a rat in this house, if not a few rats or more.
Rats, plural.
And
I don't think
so.
unsanitary.
New, you should tell
can't-
him about
New.
Mark's mattress. What happened?
That's for Mark to talk about.
What?
I'll tell you quickly that his air mattress is flat because one of the it looks like one of the rats got bit through the.
Chewed through it.
I hate to tell you guys this. Mark doesn't
Mark
have a
purchased
lot
air
of money.
mattress.
Whatever mattress he got was probably $6.99. So a mattress
So
like that is going to
specific.
have holes in it pretty fast.
Jesus,
so
Greg.
it's not rats. It's just bad. It's just a cheap
It's
mattress.
a bad investment.
Yeah, and by the way, it's not helping that you have these bags. Look at this. The bags of popcorn are
They're just
everywhere in
sitting
this house.
That's
everywhere.
by drawing the
Half
rats
of them
in.
I love that
are
Greg just
holes in the
hoards
bottom.
popcorn.
No,
It's
because
so funny.
these come from movie theaters, okay? So when I get them at the end of the day from the movie theater, they're bagged up. They're good, clean, durable bags. The rats
They're
aren't going to
movie
be able to
quality
chew through that.
popcorn.
You go
Rats
to
don't
movie
eat that
theaters, you
shit.
see
They
rats
eat
there.
rubbish
The
bin
popcorn is
popcorn.
double bagged. It's not an issue.
All right, want to talk movies?
Yes.
Den of Thieves 2, Pantera.
Pantera.
Directed by Christopher Goodgast. Is that right? Goodgast?
I love him.
Starring Gerald
Summer
Butler,
Network,
Jordan Bridges, Evan Ahmed. Big Nick is back on the
Incredibly
hunt in
comfortable
Europe
memory
and
foam.
closing in on Donnie, who is embroiled in
Russell
the
Crowe.
treacherous world of diamond
Born
thieves and
around
the
the
infamous
world.
Panther Mafia as they plot
Is that
a
Russell
massive heist of the world's largest diamond
like him.
exchange. This is another great Den of Thieves movie with Big Nick. Back to you.
Nick.
Yeah, this is an excellent movie. Did you see the original Den of Thieves movie?
Yeah.
And they were trying to pull off this heist. Of course, it got thwarted. This one, the same. Criminals doing it again. He's living by the
Criminals at
idea.
it again, those
If
wily
at first you don't
criminals.
succeed, try again. But Hollywood's going by the idea, if at first you do succeed, make a
again.
sequel.
Well said.
Probably one of the best sequels of all time. The
Wow.
acting is amazing. The directing is great, and the heist itself is it's right up there with some of the Bond movies. I give
That's
it
a
5
big
bags
praise.
of popcorn, and if they do
Wow,
a sequel, it should be
five-bagger.
called Den of Threes.
Genius.
How many bags?
I also, first of all, I
So-
don't just say the bags. I'm going to tell you what I think of the movie.
Yeah, you didn't review the film
No, I
yet,
like this
calm down.
movie. I like this movie a lot. At first, I thought it was like a Christmas movie. You know, you got Big Nick here, like Saint Nick.
What
Santa
is he
Claus.
talking
And I said,
about? Why
oh
would
no,
you
he's
associate that with
closing.
that?
Big Nick is closing in on Donnie. So that
insane?
was Den of Thieves. That's
Den
how
of
I put it.
Thieves, that's the name of
I
the
realized, this is the sequel to Den of Thieves
Yep.
too. So at 120 minutes,
You've
that's a
not
good
seen this film.
runtime.
Yeah, it is.
And
2 hour rounds.
5
it's
minute- 5
totally
bags of-
2 hours exact.
five
That is a
bags
good
of
runtime.
popcorn for me. And I would give this a, there's the group Pantera, and you're not familiar with them,
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
heavy metal group. But
I'm
I would
familiar with
also
them.
give
Never
this
heard
a
of
little
from
Pantera
Pantera, but-
CD.
I could do without that. But
I could do without that. I've never heard of any Pantera heads. Never listened to Pantera really. I figured they'd be kind of like I don't know, like Black Sabbath kind of sound or something. Black Sabbath or Iron Maiden, maybe, I don't know.
it is a 5 bagger.
All right, next is Better Man.
Is her rating the
You
same?
didn't see Den of Thieves, did you?
Why are you here, Tony?
You should see it.
We did see
it.
Better Man, which was directed by Michael Gracie, starring Robin Williams, John O'Davies,
Robin Williams. Come on.
Steve Pemberton.
Jesus.
And this is a singular profile of
Monkey.
British pop star Robin Williams. So we saw this the
fucking
other
Paul
night.
Polk, didn't we
Loved
meet him?
this movie. I want to hear what you thought.
Loved it.
It's kind of like a music movie, but with a Planet of the Apes sort of twist to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Almost A Star is Born meets Escape from the
Well, see, according to Greg, the popcorn is not the culprit, and I have to believe him because it's movie popcorn and durable movie film theater bags. You know what I'm saying?
Planet of the Apes. I liked it. I do think it could use a few less songs. So
Oh, I like the music.
She loved the music. I didn't know
then you
Robin
buy
Williams.
buy the CD. You don't need music.
I didn't know
Any Robbie Williams heads in the chat as a teen? Oh, Cowboys from Hell. Interesting. We check them out. I think the only Robbie Williams song that I kind of like is Rock DJ. It's kind of good sound to it. I like the opening to it and all that kind of stuff, that kind of warbling beat. But I wouldn't ever fucking put it on, to say the least. But he's alright. He's an alright dude.
Robin Williams had that range. I mean, I knew he was
Robbie Williams.
Robin Williams, yeah.
Robert.
Robin
Robin
Williams.
Williams.
from.
Bicentennial Man.
Bicentennial Man. He's
But
dead.
this is a different guy.
It's a Robbie Williams.
It's not Bicentennial Man. It's a Better Man. I don't
Monkey
think
Man.
it's better than
Monkey
Bicentennial
News.
Man. So kind of a deceptive title there, but it's still pretty cool.
How many bags?
How many bags?
5 bags of popcorn with a little razor blade, because this one's just on the edge of getting 4 bags of popcorn.
Well, I
There's
want to
too
look
much
into this
music.
more because it is. I hate to do this to you here. It's been a rough episode for you because you've been under the spotlight here. But it is Robin Williams.
Yeah, bigger die Cowboys.
in this. You
Pantera,
don't
yeah.
recognize him because he's got the
Robbie
ape
Williams does
mask
not do
on,
music like that.
and
Right,
he's doing a
yeah.
character.
No, he's dead.
I assumed they either recorded this before he passed away, and it's finally coming out, or so I take umbrage with your entire review here, and we can look into this more. But
this is emphasizing that no one outside the UK has a fucking clue who Robbie Williams is, or fucking what was the band that Robbie Williams played with before? I can't even remember their name. Is it Busted? I don't think it was Busted. Anyone know?
Understating the impact that Robin Williams has on this
Ash
movie.
would know, my girlfriend.
With some bad information, and I apologize on behalf of the show.
No, but I looked at the end credits carefully, and it didn't say Robin, it said Robbie.
This is
Well,
like
we had
some
to
Star Trek
jet.
shit
We had to
going
get
on.
out of there before the end. As soon as the credits start coming up, we had to get out of there. But
Well, that's
Going.
all right,
then you're
well-
obviously not a film archivist or a researcher
I
or an
never
expert,
said I was.
because that's where you get a lot of
Never said I was.
information is in the end credits. It tells you who's in the movie. It can
well,
tell you who
we'll find
directed
out,
the
and
movie.
folks, we'll clarify later on the site whether it's Robin Williams or whoever Robin.
Oh, I could
Robin
clarify.
Williams
It's
is.
Exactly. I mean, Robbie Williams is like a fucking... You know, it's like Ant and Dec. Who the fuck outside of the UK know who... Like, because Ant and Dec are massive over here. They're like, according to some people, the greatest like television hosts of all time in like British history. But who the fuck knows who he is outside of here? Fucking no one. No one knows Ant and Dec is outside of the UK. Oh yeah, Millennium. Boyzone, thank you, yes. Boyzone. Is that right? Must be. Yeah, Millennium is a good song because it takes the riff from You Only Live Twice. James Bond. Yeah, that's right.
not Robin Williams, it's Robbie.
Robbie.
Well, listen, we're going to have to agree to disagree on that. I think
Either way,
even
it's
if
a
it
good
isn't,
movie.
by the way, even
Yeah.
if it isn't Robin Williams, which I think it is,
It isn't.
I think we should remember how
Super Grand. Is that not Catherine Tate? Am I right? Is Super Grand Catherine Tate, or am I just being an idiot? I know Catherine Tate did something like that, right?
talented he was. And, you know, this movie is a great reminder of that.
Or was that Granny? Oh,
All right, well, in honor of Robin
think I'm
Williams and for his great performance here, I want to give this my own 5 bags of popcorn
Your
with
very
an
own 5
additional
bags, wow.
5 bags of popcorn for
Here we go.
another
The
one of my
more than
favorite
5
Robin
bags
Williams
rating. It's been a while
movies,
since we've had
Club
that.
Paradise from
It's a great movie.
the 80s.
If it is Robin Williams,
It's not.
I don't think it is.
It isn't.
He could be the second actor to win an Oscar after he died.
Wow.
First one, Henry Fonda for On Golden Pond.
All right, now you still want to do these popcorn classics
Yes.
from Under the Stairs? All
That
right.
is our promise to you, the viewer. Popcorn
Promise
Classic
Popcorn
every
Classic.
week.
We love
All right.
it.
Okay.
This is Greg's popcorn classic.
Hey guys,
These fucking construction sounds. I love that shirt.
welcome to
It's not ideal.
Popcorn Classics Under the
Is that
Stairs.
Spinal Tap? Can't be. Fucking Mark Brooks is working away like a big old workhorse up there.
We have a very special movie today for a Popcorn Classic. This one got 5 bags of popcorn.
I love Spinal Tap. Not seen the sequel yet.
And it's Tap.
Oh, there's Tap, right? That's definitely not Spinal Tap then.
Not Taps, which is another movie that actually came out before Tap a few years prior. This one is about a
Mark
tap
Brooks is
dancer played by
working away.
Gregory Hines, and it won several awards, and it's approximately 110 minutes.
Boogie in there.
Again, there's no reason not to have the exact time. And it stars also Sammy Davis Jr. So very cool movie. Definitely one you should check out as soon as you can. Congratulations. Back to you,
Congratulations.
Tim.
Congratulations, Tap, for being a fucking popcorn classic. See you later. Tell Mark to shut up. Fucking hell.
All right, everybody, that
was a good one.
Good movie. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next week for
See you
more
next
on
week.
Cinema at the Cinema
I look forward
at
to it.
Movie House.
Movie House.
It's a good episode.
Yeah, it was
That
good.
was a good
It
episode.
was fun.
That's what I'm talking about, though. Look at that.
That's what I'm
right
talking-
here. Can't
Come
just
on,
be
man.
hanging
We're having
out-
fun for a second there.
out in the middle.
Well, it's not.
The
You take
house.
it, it's going, Mark's taking it
You
up.
have, look it.
Oh,
Oh.
no, no, don't.
Wrap
The popcorn.
Well, we can put some tape over that. That's not.
Well, that was
wrap,
maybe a
that's just a
premium
whole-
grade bag.
The Big hole. Look at that.
You're ripping it
Just
more.
double bagged it, and this rat's still. They're gonna get through anything. I don't think you just have open food like this out.
See, Greg, I told you.
Told you. Okay, episode 3, episode 4 even. From the, what was this, the 8th of January, yeah. And this is... Hello? This is taking a bit of a hot minute. What's going on? Hey, AJ Jabberin? Definitely no rats at all. There's no rats. Why would Greg lie about it? It's Movie House, goddammit. Why is this not working? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you, buddy. I think you're new. Well, welcome. Hope we're doing well, my friend. Thanks for tuning into the chill stream. How are you, my friend? I don't know what's fucking going on here. This seems to be taking a bit of a hot minute. My Wi-Fi's working. Otherwise, the stream would have collapsed. There we go. Jeez, that took fucking forever for some reason. Double bagging, man. You can't, rat teeth can't get through 2 premium movie cinema popcorn bags. Paulo, you're right. Yeah, welcome to the stream, AJ. We're doing well. How are you? Welcome. Thanks for giving me your time, my friend. You're just in time for the next installment of Movie House. We have a review from the 15th of January of One of Them Days, which I'm not familiar with. And The Wolfman, the remake of the Universal Studios classic Wolfman, starring Lon Chaney Jr., son of Lon Chaney, the man of 1,000 faces, from Phantom of the Opera. One of my favourite Universal films. Not seen the remake yet. I still need to watch it. Can't imagine, don't know how good it could be. Not too sure. I know the universe has been trying desperately to make their dark universe thing work with like their classic monsters, and it's not worked at all. I don't know. It's been kind of quiet after Wolfman, so I don't know. Maybe Wolfman didn't work, but we'll see. Anyway, let's watch it.
It's Movie House! If a house could be a movie, this would be it. One of the most famous houses in movie history.
On Cinema at the Cinema from Movie House starts now.
At Movie House.
Hey guys, it's movie time. With your host, New Heidecker.
Please start this off every week.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of On Cinema at the Cinema at Movie House.
Movie House.
With
Movie
my
House
very
is
special.
actually seen
Excuse me.
in-
Let me introduce you, and you
Yeah.
introduce me, and we'll introduce
Get
you.
into this.
Host / massage therapist. Why is he holding a fucking tarot card?
My special guest, Greg Turkington from
Greg.
Movie House,
Movie
and
House.
the VFA,
Movie
and
House.
CEO,
Movie House.
co-CEO of High Network and
And the new company
VHS.
VHS.
Good to have you here.
This is interesting. These are stills from people under the house, under the stairs.
Before we get to that, I
Wow.
want to clear the air about something. I'm a little fired up right now.
Why fired up?
Last week, I spoke very briefly,
just
out of
wanna hear
respect to you and your agreement, very briefly about my visit
Yeah.
with
So we're
G.
done. We're not doing that anymore. As I told you.
I want to talk about this
I told you
because
we can't talk about
we
that.
can.
We can.
Let me briefly just address this, and
That's such a
you
fucking
got to
good
give me the
message,
space
yeah.
to address this.
Well, I can't.
You
I
can
can't because of the
Listen,
agreement that I signed.
Quiet.
I can't. We can't.
Quiet.
I
Quiet.
can't do this.
You can.
I told you.
We're doing it.
Why?
It's my show.
I'll tell you what happened. It is our
Greg's
show,
show.
and you don't have a show
It's a
without
movie
me. So
house.
listen, I visited G, and I'm not saying his name. I visited G.
G is his name.
It's
Yeah,
not
G
the
is his
name
name.
that I shouldn't be saying. So this is
Tell you
a man
that.
that I showed kindness to. This was my father. You're not going to let me talk about my father?
No.
This man showed me the love only a father can show a son. And
I fucking love Tim. Just fucking. Oh my god, man! Just the biggest mouth on the fucking planet.
he was thrown to the wayside. He was abused by certain people that we're not going to mention.
No.
But listen,
No.
Listen,
We're talking movies.
we are talking movies. This is absolutely
This is basically a movie
something
of
that
real
needs
life.
to be addressed, and I will
this
filibuster this
is what
until
needs to be
I
addressed.
will filibuster here until I get to
No, I
say
haven't
my
argued
piece.
them
I
in a
think it's
while.
that important. So I visited my father, which I have every right to do,
Okay.
and I'm not breaking any agreements that you've made or any agreements that I'm under. 2 days ago, I
alien
received
back
this
there.
message.
Oh,
Hey,
God.
Tim, it's Joey. So I
Joey.
tried calling you a few times this week, but
Joey Patrone, everybody.
listen, I know you've been visiting Mr. Amato, and
Once I
can
did.
tell you no one here thinks that's a good idea.
Don't care.
Okay? I
Don't
even
care.
talked to Bill Brown about it.
Oh.
And
Oh.
we don't want any more trouble with you, but we really think it's for the best if you stay away from Mr. Amato.
Are we gonna get in
Okay?
trouble?
Let's be men about this, all right? I don't want to have to go down the road of a
What
restraining
road?
order.
What road, Joey?
Don't contact
What
him.
road,
don't
Joey?
call
I'll contact him.
Okay?
I will contact him
Goodbye.
how I
Goodbye.
want to and when I want
Joey.
to,
Yeah, and
because
don't
we
talk
have a
about it on the
relationship
show.
outside the agreement that we have, and that's the news on that. And I will not be bullied. I will not be intimidated by the likes of Joey Patrone.
You just said
If
his
you're
name.
watching Joey, this is my warning to you. I have a smoking gun that's going to flip the table on everything
Okay.
everybody thinks
we
they know
are
about
now
this.
going to get back to
The movies.
Thank you for giving me that opportunity. I think
You're
it's
gonna get us
important.
in trouble.
Now, I brought today,
I didn't.
this is interesting because
Oh my God, I know. God, didn't he have like a? He does have like a son that he mentioned like in the first few seasons. We've not seen head nor tails of actually.
I still can't seem to get you to watch people under the
right.
stairs, but these are actually scenes that take place on the stairs.
Wow, the stairs,
That
for
we
people
walk
under
down
the
every day
stairs.
to start these episodes.
Crazy.
And if you can see here, it's Ving Rhames coming down the very stairs behind us.
Well,
so we're
speaking
actually
of
gonna
stairs, we
we're
are
gonna
going to
frame
introduce
these
our
behind
special
the stairs
surprise
and put
guest.
them up on the wall behind the stairs. So as we walk down the stairs, you get to actually see these scenes from people under
All
the
right.
stairs.
Thank you.
Stairs.
From our
That-
movie.
this
This
will be
is
at
Movie
the-
House. This isn't a
Movie House,
photo
that's the
from
Movie House.
yesterday.
Movie
This
House,
is a
everybody.
photo from people under the stairs.
Right.
You see
Makes, like,
Movie
twice.
House.
Our
Never
very
heard of
special
him, yeah.
guest today,
first
you
life
know
as
him
well.
from movies such as Decker versus
Dracula. Yep.
and
Didn't
Deck
they?
of Cards,
Oh, Deck of Cards.
and Decker the TV show.
Wow.
The
Gonna be Mark Frost.
big casting news, this gentleman has just been cast in Zombie 22,
Thank
the
Zombie
you.
sequel
2.
to Zombie 2, Mr. Joe Estevez. Joe, why don't
yes,
you come
Joe.
on down here?
Didn't be.
Take me a little while to get down here.
There he
Joe-
is.
See you boys.
Joe was joined us last night here at the movie house. We had a little
Yeah, yeah.
housewarming party that Tony wanted to do, and Joe stayed and ended up
He's such an old man.
staying the night. So Joe was with us tonight.
Yeah.
Actually, crazy to see the time frame pass by. Like when Joe was first in it, like he was old then, but he's like old. He's just an old guy, man. He's just an old little fella. We love him. Love him. Well, I think that's the thing, isn't it? Like it's the same. I think they must have used a different interior or something. I don't know. Like a lot of films do that where they use a real house, but it's only the exterior that they use, and then they use a set for the interior. Definitely, that's what happened.
Thank you, sir. All right. Yeah,
All
I'll
right.
sneak around back this way if that's all right.
Welcome to this the movie house, Joe. I know
Movie house.
Yeah.
Joe brought us a really nice bottle of blended whiskey, or as a Irish whiskey, last night, and we.
I just
Star of Zombie 2
before
too.
we get started, I kind of like making a apology about the last time the audience saw me, and
Oh yeah.
one
He
thing
fucking
led to
got
another,
really
and I
angry.
kind of made a.
No, Joe, you're all right. You're all right.
Okay, but
You're
I just
all right.
I just want to
Appreciate
just
that.
have it said. What a place you got here, huh?
Thank you.
Yeah, last time we saw Joe Estevez, he stormed off. He was not happy at the last Oscar special, quite rightly. So he's been getting that way now. He's more willing to stand up to Tim and his antics.
Thank
I
you.
can imagine anybody could begin to afford a place
there
like
you go.
this.
Well, we fell into some money recently.
Oh yeah, they talk about that,
And
don't they?
we were going to get the Father of the Bride house. That was the
okay.
first
Okay.
house we attempted to
we're
get
done with
with,
this again.
Father of the
Steve
Bride
Martin
house. Yeah.
and Martin Short.
Do you have I know, great investment. You got kind of a financial plan
Mr.
moving
Money's talking
forward.
here.
Oh, here comes Mr. Money.
Mr. Money.
A professional, that's because
It's Mr. Money.
Oh,
They
yeah.
don't call me Mr. Money for nothing.
They call
Oh,
me
we have
Mr.
it
Money
all
for nothing.
plotted out. I've got a whole book
Love
that
that.
has all the
Okay.
information
call me
I've
Mr. Money
written
for nothing.
down. So you have 3 different
They did
screening
call
rooms
you Mr.
running
Money for
movies
nothing.
24 hours a day. If
Be
you've got a
fair to you,
movie
Joe.
museum that's open 24 hours a day, and then we're going to do a
He
bed
really
and
is,
breakfast.
man.
So you can
He's
either
really
pay,
cranky.
as I say, a la carte to
good
watch a
reason.
movie, or you can get a pass, what we're going to
carte.
call a movie pass,
Oh,
and then you pay
What we're going to call a movie pass. What a revelation.
$75. That includes unlimited movie screening, unlimited popcorn. As you've seen, we have a machine on every.
Yeah.
Greg's eye's been bloodshot like that for a while. He's got a big old fucking vein right there. The past episode was like that. No, I'm pretty sure.
floor.
Yeah. This popcorn been around for a while.
Yeah, well, he's been
Oh,
picking
God.
up popcorn from the AMC movie theater and stashing in this place is why we get the rats. I think the rats are passing along to
Rats.
other rats, and they're flocking here like a reverse Pied Piper
The rats
situation.
are in your head. If you
Because
see
no,
people under the
these-
stairs, there's
gotta be
rats in the
10
movie. That doesn't mean there's rats
20%
in
more
real
rats
life.
than there were last week.
The popcorn.
Now I'm
thing.
seeing
there
them.
were
I saw one
zero, so now
scurry.
there's
I saw one scurry
0.2.
right in front of our master
That
bedroom.
was not a rat. That was a shadow.
I didn't know about
shadow.
the rats.
There's no rats.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, we got to move the show along. Joe, I know you said your back's not. I want to offer
Yeah.
you free 30-minute massage from me tonight if you want it, and it's going to change your world. Trust me. I've been doing a combination
Wow,
30-minute
really?
massage twice
That's
a
crazy.
day,
The
and then I
fucking whole
incorporate
day?
the nutritionally enhanced, enriched
a lot of
body
work.
oil that I've been developing, and it's changed everything for me. As you can tell, I'm not wearing my glasses anymore.
Yeah.
My eyesight's returned beyond
Pretty crazy.
perfect. I could
Must have fucking done that rapid style because the scenery does not change outside all that much in terms of like the day passing, you know.
see for like a mile. If you go outside, I can see about at least a mile.
Wow.
And so it's really make a big difference in your life. All right, well, let's talk movies, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
One of them days we're going to get running water in this house. But no, one of them days is the name of the movie that we're talking about today, directed by Lawrence Lamont, starring Keith.
Right, I'm gonna jump to the WC quickly. Because I need to go. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Here we go. Go away. Oh, he's fucking arms. I'm gonna go to the toilet right quickly. BRB. I can feel it. I shall put on some music before I go, just to tide everyone over. You know what I'm saying? Dee-dee-dee. Dee-dee-doo. Blizzard has been sufficiently drained, baby. As we say in Scotland, the good old-fashioned William dish. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry, I don't have to dump ass today. Shit. No ass dumping today, no sir. Okay. We're gonna continue forth. I'm gonna say this as well. I think episode 5 will finish the chill stream halfway through this season. Because obviously we're coming up close to a drought in chill stream content. So I think it makes sense to just add another week, get another chill stream out of the second half of this season, instead of watching it all in a oneer like we usually do. Just to get another week out of it, squeeze it out, you know what I'm saying? Yes, so we'll watch the last episode, this episode and episode 5, and then we'll watch the second half of Movie House next week, just so we have more, you know what I'm saying? I think that's fair. Hope everyone's alright with that. I think that'd be a good idea. So some more, on cinema chill streaming content. Thanks, Mo. I appreciate that, man. like I say as well, in terms of like future chill streams, we will be doing more chill streams of our content when the next Creator Perspective comes out. When you soon will see it, what you'll be seeing is what we'll be watching. After that, we'll be doing another chill stream of different things. Hopefully, you all like that. When the Creator Perspective comes out. Now we can watch our bodies as well. That's cool. I'm good with that. Since we have some requests, and why not? We'll watch these two, and then we'll watch an episode of our bodies as well. This is a nice little closer, which we've been doing over the past few streams. Why not? Why not? Okay, here we go.
EK Palmer, SZA, Maud Apatow, and Janelle James. When best friends and roommates Drooks and Alyssa discover Alyssa's boyfriend has blown their rent money, the duo finds themselves going to extremes in a race against the clock to avoid eviction and keep their friendship intact. What did you make of One of Them Days?
It's kind of funny because it's what Joe was saying and what you're always saying. How do you pay the rent on this place? It's kind of like that in a movie. It's almost a movie about movie house.
Wow.
They didn't have the good ideas that we have, though. I would have suggested to those characters
Why is that
3
noise?
screening rooms, bed and breakfast. We're also going to have a 4 screening room that's a private screening room where you can take one of the movies. Basically, it's a closet that we're converting into a one-person screening room. And you can watch the movie for a flat fee, probably like $5. It's not going to be that much.
But what is the rating of the movie?
5 bags of popcorn, and it comes with a 10% off coupon to visit Movie House.
Well, I like this movie a lot. We watched it the other night. It's great to see Maud Apatow. I liked her in the Judd Apatow movies more, but this movie made me laugh as well. So it's got that Apatow kind of level of comedy to it that I always appreciate.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's a seal of approval from him.
That's
And
the one thing that always like gets my goat about like editing audio, because audio sounds different on every fucking, like, on a phone, on a monitor, like a PC monitor, and a television. I hate fucking trying to balance that out. I think this time what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upload like a little snippet of audio and then listen to it on all different fucking media viewing formats just to see what it sounds like, because yeah, that kind of stuff. I'm becoming even more anal about audio than I usually am.
Apatow brand. So I'm giving it 5 bags of popcorn and some chattering teeth. Like
the Joker.
Thinking of those little chattering teeth.
That's cool.
Batman. Yeah. Why chattering
Usually you
teeth?
just do sodas and things like that.
Yeah,
so.
but I thought I'd
Yeah,
introduce sort of a, if you
Our
don't mind.
conversations are sinking in. That's what I like.
Our
next movie.
That's so sweet. Greg's so happy about that, and Tim's like, yeah, I'm somewhat of a film buff myself. Chattering teeth. And Greg's like, yeah. Usually it's just soda, but no, it's trinkets.
Today is Wolfman, directed by Lee Whannell, W-H-A-N-N-E-L-L.
That's good to know.
W.A. Whannell.
Fucking
Julia Garner
hate
stars
Gail
with
Ball,
Christopher
man.
Abbott, Sam Jaeger.
Jaeger?
This is about a family at a remote farmhouse is attacked by a wolfman. It's basically Wolfman the movie.
Is this? That's not the Wolfman I'm thinking about. I don't think the Universal film. Joe. I think that's like a completely different film.
Based on the old Wolfman movies.
Is it?
Yeah.
From
I'm going nuts.
1941.
41?
That's when the Wolfman came
Lon Chaney said that's the Junior. Said
Lon
that's
Chaney
the
Jr.
Best movie ever made.
A lot of people don't realize there were
Joe
2
Estevez.
Lon Chaneys, and they were both great at portraying
right.
these sort of monstrous characters
Yes.
that Mark is actually good at too.
Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark's the new man of 1,000 faces. He does all his own makeup like Lon Chaney Sr.
Lon Chaney Jr. was the first to play the Wolfman,
He was.
Frankenstein,
No, he wasn't.
Dracula,
No, he wasn't.
and the Mummy.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't. He wasn't. That's not true, Greg. I'm sorry. It's not true. Boris Karloff played the Frankenstein monster first, and then Bela Lugosi played him, and then, I'm pretty sure, Lon Chaney Jr. played him, and then fucking Bela Lugosi played Dracula first. I don't know what film that is. I know that, obviously, Lon Chaney Jr. played Dracula at some point. Maybe Son of Dracula may have been him. And Boris Karloff played Imhotep, the mummy, first. And then Lon Chaney Jr. played the mummy after. but he played a different mummy called Karis, not Imhotep. And the big difference between these two is Imhotep and the mummy is like, the main antagonist. He's like a big smart villain dude, mastermind. And then Karis, who Lon Chaney Jr. plays, is kind of just like a bumbling mummy, just a bumbling kind of bumbling drone kind of thing. Oh, I know. Sometime in 1941, that was right. All this stuff he was talking about with zombie was right. I like to point these things out because I'm a universal head. Like, look, got a nice wee wait. Yeah, Greg's just a film buff. Got a nice wee poster up there. You see that? That's an authentic movie memorabilia. That's Dracula. I think that's a official Universal re-release poster. Yeah, I love that. It's one of my pride and joys there. The frame I got separately. I got that from a Comic-Con many years ago. A Comic-Con, a convention.
All four characters, and the Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
And he did all of those.
Well, Mark's catching up with him.
Mark's catching up.
Yeah.
Mark's catching up.
Christopher Abbott, I don't think is going to catch up. I think he's fine as the Wolfman, but definitely a cut below Mark.
I would agree.
And Lon Chaney Jr.
Totally.
Your rating?
It's a Wolfman movie, so it's fantastic. I mean, they copied enough from the classic 1941 Wolfman movie that it still is a great thing to watch for movie buffs. And it's in color, which is an improvement. So I'm going to give it 5 bags of popcorn. And again, I'm going to throw in one of our coupons for a discount on entrance to Movie House when it opens.
Wolfman, easy 5 bags for me. It's one of the scariest movies I've ever seen. I wish they'd make more movies with different blank man, so you'd have Dog Man or
Ant-Man, which of course I was in.
Well, that one didn't really set well.
So I agree with your wish. I wish they would make more Ant-Man movies. I've only done 2 so far, and I was in both of them.
Oh, yeah.
He was in both of them.
All right.
They're free. Was Greg Turkington in the second one? I think he was for like a femtosecond.
All right. Well, that's all the time we have for today. You have a popcorn classic?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, let's cut to this. This is actually one of our best popcorn classic segments yet. And
really?
I think the audience will agree.
I think I will too.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
You've heard of People Under the Stairs. This
Is it People Under the Stairs? A good day to die hard. Fuck it, Alan.
is popcorn.
Oh yeah, I didn't even see that. Rest in peace, Bela Lugosi. He got fucking shafted by Hollywood. He got shafted by Hollywood. It's a fucking disgrace. Well, it wasn't a 2018 one, but Quantumania was kind of shit anyway, to be honest. Ant-Man and the Wasp was kind of mid too, but Quantumania was really not that good. Yeah, Bela Lugosi got shafted by the industry after a while, man. It's not like, I don't know, it's tricky because, like, I mean, the main issue was he was in a lot of films with Boris Karloff, and because Boris Karloff insisted that he get top billing, Bela Lugosi got shafted as a result, which I don't think is very nice because, you know, he was a fucking, he was just a great actor, man. He had a great presence about him. He was very classy, you know. But yeah, he just got kind of treated very poorly, and as a result, he kind of fell off and didn't do very well. And Ed Wood helped him feel like an actor again, which is nice. But yeah, I love Bela Lugosi.
Classics Under the
Incredible
Stairs.
actor.
Today we have a very special movie.
I do not.
Father of the Bride Part 2. Now originally we were going to be, this was going to be the Movie House.
Was it?
Father of the Bride,
Wow,
the Father of the Bride House. And
Nice
we couldn't get
D&G.
it, so we're here Under the Stairs.
Under the Stairs,
I'm not
the
sure
People
how
Under the
that would
Stairs.
have worked if they had stairs that we would have been shooting these under or not. But it
Very
is
interesting,
absolutely hilarious, and Steve Martin at his comic best. And
Anything else?
it's
Go on.
106 minutes.
106.
It's a very cool movie. This copy actually
very
may have
cool
once been owned by Jennifer Lopez from
What? From?
The Wedding Planner.
Wedding Planner. Really? Is that Matthew fucking
Pretty
McConaughey?
cool.
Jesus, that's pretty cool. Thanks, Greg.
Back to you, Tim.
Thanks, Greg. Pretty cool. See you later. That's good. Fucking log one day. Jeez.
All right, well, that was
was a good one.
Worth
good popcorn classic.
checking out. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank you.
Joe, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
I'll be in touch with you about a shooting schedule for
Thank you so much. And,
zombie movie.
I
too.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks
All right.
everybody for now. You sit while we finish.
Okay.
Say
All right.
goodbye.
Sorry.
We're not
Sorry.
done
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And I hope you enjoyed this one, Joey.
Where's Joe being all shifty? Joey? Oh, Joey.
Okay, don't talk about those guys.
Talk about whoever.
We're gonna have to edit that stuff out, which means
I'm serious about your bag.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I don't know if we can keep your clothes on.
Maybe down the line.
I can get you some loose fitting sweats and work your back that way.
Nice. Jeff Lopez. Every time I hear Jay Lopez, I just think about the fucking South Park episode now. My name is Jennifer Lopez. I like tacos y burritos. It's awful. Good episode though. Mitch Canner. Anyway, this is gonna fucking take ages again, isn't it? What is going on with this website? Why is it not working properly? I don't understand. Well, I might as well look at some. Okay, never mind. There it is. Dad, oh god. The Yoke of Love and Peace. Thanks, Alex Speck. I've never really been reading these, but you know, whatever. Why has that been downvoted? Movie points. Why would you downvote that? Doonby Head? I love that. That's great. Okay. Sky High. Fuck, man. That's a fucking flashback. Anyway, this is gonna be our final offering in the On Cinema Sphere today, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna stop at the halfway point and we'll be watching the other half of season 15 next week. But for now, this is the episode where G shows up. We've got a review of Flight Risk, which I don't know anything about, and Inheritance, which I similarly don't know anything about. This is the 22nd of January 2025. Let's see the review. What are Tim's shoes all about? It looks like a habit. Love that shirt. Yeah, I don't know if this is the episode where G pulls up, hopefully.
It's Movie House!
If a house could be a movie, this would be it. One of the most famous houses in movie history.
On Cinema, at the Cinema, from Movie House starts now.
So refreshing seeing that.
Hey guys!
Hey guys!
It's movie time!
Movie time! What the fuck is Cinemark XD? The real D 3D? I've never heard of that shit before. I guess that's like an American thing. The fuck is any of that? Anyone know what Cinemark XD or real D 3D is?
With your host, New Heidecker.
New Heidecker. Is that what you said?
I've heard New Heidecker.
If a house could be a movie, this would be it.
Everybody,
one of the most famous
welcome
movies,
to On Cinema.
One of the most famous houses in movie history.
On Cinema, at the Cinema, on movies.
On movies.
Or at Movie House.
At Movie House.
Directed by, starring, I'm sorry.
Chill out. Calm down a little bit.
I'm very upset right now.
What is your
I'm trying to center myself so I can do this.
Upset about what?
Yeah.
Well, I've gotten word that part of our agreement that hadn't been finished yet is being held up now because you are not passing through. People have been asking about the high points and whether or not people are going to you're going to honor the high points. And now that you have a majority stake in the way the high points are being managed, that you want to dump everyone's high points.
No. We're not dumping. We're converting them to what we're calling movie points.
Movie points.
Well, I have to say that we don't have an agreement then. We don't have an agreement if that's your plan.
Why?
Because I
They're
said
still, they still have,
I said
if
that
they
we
ever
should
had value, they still have value.
I think that's a dangerous idea, and I think people are
going
to revolt, and we're going to have a big, big problem.
Okay, how about this for a compromise? They keep the high points. They keep the same amount of high points.
Yeah.
They can even have a bonus of another 1,000 high points.
That'd be good.
But if they're doing anything at Movie House, screenings, bed and breakfast, anything, they have to pay for that with cash, not high points.
I mean,
because
that's reasonable.
we need an influx of money here to keep the thing going. I don't want people paying with high points for anything. High points are banned on the premises as a form of payment.
Damn, no high
All right.
points in the
Well,
movie
everyone
house.
should feel confident that no one's high points are getting
No,
touched. or-
keep your high
well,
points.
fine.
You can have them.
You can have them.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. We're going to get things moving here and get right into the movies.
Right into the
Focus-
movies.
Get right
Focus
into the
is on the
movies.
movies today.
That's great.
We're talking
Maybe
about
we can do 3.
a couple of good ones. We've got
same.
Flight Risk.
Flight Risk.
Directed by Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson.
Whoa, double take
Thought
there.
he passed.
I thought he passed.
You know,
Directed by
Thought he passed.
Mark Gibson. Directed
High
by,
points
starring
in movie
Michelle
house.
Dockery.
Movie money
and
only.
Topher Grace. Synopsis: a pilot transforms.
San?
Sorry, no, it is
Oh,
transports.
Dr. San is with us.
An air marshal
Mark.
accompanying. I don't know what that is. Accompanying a fugitive to
Accompanying.
trial. As they cross the Alaskan wilderness,
Marky Mark
tensions
Sterling
soar
there.
and trust is tested, as not everyone on board is who they seem. All right, Flight Risk,
Interesting.
starring
Oh,
Mel
pretty
Gibson.
cool.
What did you think of this one?
Starring Mel Gibson.
I think it's sensational. Probably one of the
Wow.
most dramatic movies I've ever seen.
Jeez.
It takes
High
place
praise.
in air. It's kind of, you know what it reminded me of is the old airport movies,
Airplane.
Airport 74 or
Airplane.
Airport 77.
them.
I wish that they had called this one
Dr.
Airport
San is with us.
25 and that it was part of that
Love that.
series because
God bless
anytime
him.
you have a movie where a lot of dramatic tension takes
It's one
place
of my
in the sky.
favorite. That Dr. San is with us is still one of my favorite like lines, just opening lines of all time. Just the enthusiasm behind it. Dr. San is with us. It just cracks me the fuck up.
It's hard not to think of those airport movies. So very
love
cool
it.
connection there. I'm going to give it 5 bags of popcorn.
Wow.
And I'm going to throw in
bagger.
those little flight wings that you get from the captain. Although the captain on
You
this
had
plane, I
wings.
don't think would be giving
No,
those
Mel
out.
Gibson is very scary.
Well, he's
in
the
this one.
captain of the movie.
not in
He's
it.
the director, but the
director.
Okay,
there's
all right.
there's
so
some-
that was Mark Wahlberg as the person.
What is that fucking thread again? Someone is die, and then the guy says no. What is that again? Who's that in reference to? Michael Jackson is die? No, someone like that. You know what I'm talking about?
in
That's a
the
classic.
pilot seat. I wasn't sure
Marky
about
Mark
that.
doing that?
I love
like
this
real
movie
hair.
too. I have an issue that I'm sure you appreciate is the running time. We have a slim
I love that
91 minutes
Tim's on board with running times now as well. I love that.
here, and
Oops.
so you have a movie like Flight Risk, which is shooting itself in the foot. If you want to make
Shame
a
on
movie
them.
that's going to be appropriate length
Shame on Mel
for
Gibson.
a movie to be watched on a plane, you want to push it past that 100-minute mark. It's a
but
little
you
lesson I
know,
learned from
sometimes if you fly up from Los Angeles, say to someplace like Oakland, and it would be an hour-long flight because of congestion at the airport, the plane has to circle, and that's when you would get to see the last half hour of the movie.
Huh.
All right. Well, oftentimes those
Airport
in-flight
buffet
entertainment
parking,
systems
the
don't work
fuck?
once you land. But I will give this 5 bags of
Heidecker,
popcorn
also an airport
and
buff.
a complimentary bag of peanuts, as you
Ooh,
would on an
peanuts.
airplane.
Problem is, Mark Wahlberg, famously allergic to nuts.
Okay.
Is he?
Speaking of that, we
Famously?
have
I don't know.
Inheritance,
Yes.
directed by Neil Berger, starring Phoebe
Neil Hamburger?
Dyney, Reese Ifans, Sykyra,
Sykyra.
Kyra Backendale, Kirsta Bryan, and Salim. When
Wrong
Maya
chat.
learns that her father was once a
going on
spy,
over
she
there,
suddenly
huh?
finds herself at the center of an international conspiracy. In her quest for answers, Maya
Boy, they timed that quite well when it came to Mel Gibson being mentioned, though.
becomes a target and must travel the globe.
Hmm.
What? Mastering her father's skills and
That's
unraveling
great.
the mysteries of his
timing there was
past. That's
impeccable.
not the movie. This is the wrong.
You meant to say that because that would have worked.
Spy movie,
Would have worked
basically.
totally fine.
This one, the movie I saw is called The Inheritance.
That's a different movie.
There's 2 different movies.
There was 4 movies that came out in 2024 called either Inheritance or The Inheritance.
I saw
there were
The
3
Inheritance.
called Inheritance last year and 1 called The Inheritance. And then this year, this is a different movie. This is
Interesting.
Inheritance. So it's actually the 5th Inheritance movie in the last, 18 months.
Jesus, man.
Well, I think I know what happened. Tony finally got on the neighbor's Wi-Fi and got the
iPad's
iPad
active, yep.
connected and
God, huh?
downloaded, I don't know if it was Leo or whatever, it was one of the streaming companies.
You got to type in Inheritance 2025, but it's not even on the streaming
Yeah,
services
Okay,
yet. It's in
that's the mistake
theaters.
I made. Well, I
Yeah.
loved The Inheritance, if I can give a short review of that.
Why
I
not
mean,
more
this
movies?
was more of a horror movie.
Yeah,
Bob
And
Gunton?
like People Under the Stairs.
People under the stairs at
so
Movie House.
I love that movie. I give that 5 bags and
There you go, you got your free movies.
maybe a cup of soda.
And I would give this one, which is kind of a spy movie. I actually think of it as the unofficial debut of the female James Bond, because there's a spy in the movie that's female, and there's been a lot of talk about a female James Bond.
There
so,
has been, yes.
this is sort of kicking that era off for Bond heads. So I'm going to
Bond
give it
freaks.
5 bags of popcorn and throw in a welcome mat to welcome the female James
Welcome,
Bond.
Matt. Welcome.
All right, I got a very special surprise guest here to talk about movie memorabilia.
No way.
Welcome to the movie house. That is my dad,
No.
Giamotto, is up here. Dad, get on down here.
How did he
You
get
okay
in?
on the stairs?
Greg Nolan?
Yep.
He's not supposed. He's not. He should not be on the show.
How did he get in?
He should
How
not
did
be
he
on
get
the
in?
He's
show.
here
because
not to
we-
talk about any legal issues
No, but
or
I
anything
have
like that.
an
He's here to
agreement
talk about
not
movie.
Casual
to
outfit
discuss
that Giamotto was
the
wearing.
Amato Group case.
We're not
okay?
discussing the
You said
Amato
with
Group
the
case.
So I'm going
We're
on
talking-
record. No, I don't want him on the
Yes.
show talking about any of this.
He is my father, and this is my house.
He's not your
This is where I
father, and
live.
this isn't your house.
This is
and
where I
The
live.
agreement
this is where
is.
my residence is. I can show you the paperwork that
cardigan.
states that. And I'll get
Show
that
me
for
the
you, Dad.
paperwork that states that, because I'll show you the paperwork that says you are not to talk about any of this stuff. I'm not to talk about it. No one is supposed to talk about it on this show
We're talking
or
movies.
in relation to Movie
be fair.
House.
We're going to talk about movie memorabilia, okay?
come on.
Okay.
So what do we have
Okay.
here? We got so
Greg's
many
just,
cool
like,
things.
immediately on
We got
board.
this. Where's this from?
This is from the Godfather Part 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Pretty cool, huh?
There it is, it's the same one. Yeah, so Giamotto obviously is into his movie memorabilia now all of a sudden. No, all of a sudden he's been building up to this for quite a while.
What I found interesting about it is that
This is kind of nice to hear. You know, it's nice that Giamotto's here not on like business. You know, he's just himself now. You know, he gets to talk about other things that are not related to the Amato rats. You know, which is nice. It's kind of a different angle to Giamotto here that we're seeing for the first time.
sometimes people see a name on an image, on a symbol, and they think it's the name of the person.
Yeah,
This guy's not Henry or Henry.
Henry.
This is Jesus Nazareth Rex Yeudibus.
Wow.
Jesus of
Jesus from
Nazareth.
Godfather 3, which
Rex
is pretty cool.
Robert Duvall.
And then we
Robert Duvall. Did he win?
have, he was not in Godfather 3. What was this one? This is a hefty
Ooh, nice
Clock.
little clock.
Oh,
Just this box of junk per Giamotto, man.
that's from Evita.
there
Evita
is, Evita.
Calderon. Yeah. Actually brings some personal memories that
How
I
much
can
was
share
that?
them here.
Let him speak about his memory.
Let him
It's good
speak
for him.
about
The
his
doctors
memory.
say it's good for him to refresh old memories, and it's
Yeah.
good for the synapses.
When she
Synapses.
died in 1952, I was 8 years old. But we had a house on Avenida Carchao, which is the avenue where the funeral procession passed by with her casket.
I love hearing Giamotto, like, I like Giamotto like this, when he's just, like, talking about shit that's not related to business, you know? This is, like I said, it's a whole new angle to him, you know? It's quite interesting.
And we were at the balcony.
Very
but
well
just
spoken.
as a casket passed, I decided to urinate right there from the balcony.
Okay.
It so happened that the special forces that were accompanying the
Special
funeral procession
forces.
got rained upon unexpectedly. So they rang the bell of the house,
Guys,
at which point it was very quickly suggested that I should run up somewhere and hide before my dad found me.
That's
because
great.
stories were going to be made.
I love that story.
That should have been in
It's a
the
funny story.
Vita movie.
Yeah, well, thank you very much.
That would be
and
make it more of a
I
I
comedy.
know
though.
since we have Dad here, we wanted to take a second to just give him an opportunity to speak about what's happened to him and the mistreatment that
Okay,
he
we-
received.
That's what we can't do.
We
okay?
can
He
actually, because this doesn't
he
have
has
anything
some
to
other
do with
memorabilia
you.
in
This
there,
is
but we
his
can
own
ta-
personal experience.
Well,
Greg.
that's his experience, but that doesn't
That's-
then get
Let him
broadcast.
He has
to-
the right. He's
to
never
my
had the
viewers.
opportunity to speak in a
No,
public
but this
way.
is my
Speak
show.
It's not
and,
your
and
show.
I signed an agreement.
How are you going to say it's your show?
Because
you
I
come
acquired
down the stairs
the High
every
Network,
week and say,
because I acquired
talk
the
over me."
controlling share in the High Network.
every week you come down these stairs and
Yeah.
introduce who is the host.
Johnny Carson was the host.
And he was in charge of the Tonight Show.
But he didn't own NBC, did he?
Well said,
No.
Greg. Well said.
And you don't, this
So
isn't
you're
your show.
denying a son's gift to his father to
No,
give
I
him the
think-
He's always using this father-son angle. I like this new angle where it's like, technically speaking, Tim doesn't own on cinema, really. It's kind of more Greg's thing now, but because he's the host, he's just adamant that he still is in control here.
You should have that
Love
gift out on the street, out on the sidewalk, not on the show.
I'm overriding that, and I'm giving.
Well, you can't.
I am
because
overriding.
we can't do this on
And
the show.
I think it's important
Tim,
that
I told you.
I think it's
Tim,
important that Giamotto
Tim,
has an
I told
opportunity.
you-
Shut up!
I told
Shut up! He has an
You do it, but if
opportunity
you do
to
it,
speak.
it's never going to air, and I'm not going to have anything to do with
Greg.
it.
Well, walk off. It says nothing to
I
do
already
with
did.
you.
I already did walk
already-
off.
I already
Speak.
did walk
What
off.
happened?
I already did walk off.
Walked
Fine.
off already.
2
Don't
minutes.
talk about it.
Can
Don't
we have
talk
2
about it.
minutes?
Talk about
No.
See you later.
I want
Andreas.
you. He's gone. I want you to
gone.
speak honestly, without
Don't talk about it.
indemnifying anybody here. You're not under any threat of. He's not under any threat from anybody. What you have to say is
Just him doing some fucking master manipulation shit again.
perfectly well within your First Amendment rights to speak on. But what
I have time
happened,
speaking now.
and why did you end up where you are?
I was mistreated. In fact, I was gypped. It
Yep,
was
that's even
stolen
worse.
almost from me. And
Yeah, it's the first time Tim's got really fucking angry so far. The most animated I ever saw Greg get was I can't remember what season. I think it may have been the High Ranch where they were arguing about how Greg was gonna leave on cinema because he was gonna work for AMC, and then he was like screaming about it. Remember? I'm already on AMC. I'm already on there. That's probably the most animated I think that's probably the most animated he ever got.
Joey
was that.
made
Really screaming
arrangements
about
to take over my
Joey
company,
Patron.
of which
Behind
you're
your
familiar
back?
with, behind my back, and did other things.
An ethnic slur, does it?
Nefarious
They put you
things.
into a mental
remember
institution
that.
or an old folks home, whatever you
Is it
want to
coming
call
up?
it, based on
He's an
goosed
old
up doctor
guy,
reports of
you
you
know,
having
obviously,
amnesia
typical
or
language
dementia,
of his,
whatever
you know.
whatever buzzword is happening
Yeah,
right now,
yeah.
Alzheimer's. Did you order the hit on Matt Newman?
Absolutely
Oh my
not. Why
God.
would I do that? I mean, it's almost my.
Did
I wouldn't do
you?
anything
Do you
behind
have
it.
any reason to believe that Joey Patron was behind the hit on Matt Newman?
I have an inkling.
shit again.
I cannot prove it, but I have definitely an inkling because
This guy Joey, I don't know how you let him work under your
Smash.
nose. This guy betrayed you worse than
Yeah, the
Judas
Rock's
did
right.
to Christ
Already
himself,
on
who's
AMC.
in front of me right now. And look what happened to him.
yeah, well, he got crucified and I got institutionalized.
Anyways, all right, you want to come back?
said.
We're not talking about your little issue.
You just
We're
No,
do-
it's not a little issue. It's that I signed a non-disclosure agreement. We're
Was
not
he here the
supposed to
whole
talk
time?
about this
You're not
stuff
supposed
on
to
the
talk
show.
about signing a non-disclosure agreement. I was going to do Popcorn Classics, but you don't have any interest in that.
Oh, I have
So,
interest
Tim,
in that.
come
What I
on
don't
now.
have interest in is the
be
things that you're not
weaponizing
supposed to be
Popcorn
talking about.
Classics.
And that you did, even though you promised, even though we turned a new page.
You're
and have
not talking about
We
it.
built something very
Wait.
special.
You're not
with-
talking about it, so you're not
Movie
breaking
House.
any agreement.
Movie House.
Thank
And
you,
then you want
everybody.
to come in with this stuff that nobody should be talking about. Nobody.
I gotta get
Nobody
Dad
shouldn't be
home.
here. Run a popcorn classic.
We gotta get
Run the
out of here.
popcorn
Run
classic.
Run the
supposed to be
popcorn
back
classic.
Run the
in an
popcorn
hour.
classic.
Run the popcorn. What a great intro to popcorn. Run the popcorn classic.
Hey guys,
Hey, guys.
it's movie time
Is that Hogwarts hat?
with
Let's
our
go.
popcorn classics
that door.
Under the Stairs, our very special segment. Now you've all heard people talk about how they saw the movie
Run the popcorn classic. It's such a that hat does not fit him.
From Hell. Did they really? Here's the movie From Hell. It's the movie called From Hell,
From
and
Hell.
it stars
Huh.
Johnny Depp, which means it's
Wow.
not actually from hell. It would be from heaven because Johnny Depp has never made a bad
Fucking
movie.
like creaking
This one
pizza
has
or
no
something, a fucking dwarven room
Tim
from
Burton
Morrowind.
credit, so it's one of his rare movies
Oh,
without Tim
God.
Burton, but it is a fantastic movie. It's a gripping and stylish thriller
Ooh.
and the best of 20th century Fox.
Okay.
From Hell.
From Hell.
5 bags of popcorn.
Great.
Back to you, Tim.
That was a great review. See you later. There he goes. I love how it just ends like that. Oh shit, what's this? Whoa, 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 whoa. We got some extra bits. Hold on a second. Oh god, no.
Hi, I'm Newman Heidecker, inviting
that
you
back
to
there?
Newman Massage.
Newman Massage.
And if you're looking to relax and receive a professional massage, come on down to Newman Massage. You can find us online
Where's that
at
guy?
newmanmassage.com, and you
that
can
real
find
website?
us at the movie house located
Movie house.
in the house that the movie The People Under the Stairs were shot at. You could look us up that way.
Okay. Thanks, Tim.
We're open from noon till 10 p.m., 6
That's
days a
long
week,
time.
every day
That's a
except
long hour.
Sundays.
Long shift for massages.
Come on down, and you're guaranteed a great massage.
Okay. Thanks for that, Tim. I believe you. Okay. Well, that is us for On Cinema, ladies and gentlemen. But we're going to do a little epilogue here. Another little installment of Our Bodies. I need to go to the toilet again, man. That bottle of water has killed my bladder. So it seems... Right, we're going to get this set up here, and I'm going to run away again to piss. I'm sorry to say. Yeah, Our Bodies. A nice little addendum once again that we've been running for a little while here. Where's the playlist? Eric. There we go.
Coming soon to Channel 5.
No. Seen that already. Is this one that we've seen already? We've seen Gas, haven't we? Recall.
Index is extra, folks.
Yeah, we've seen that episode already. Okay. So we'll get this keyed up. And I'm going to go piss once again, I'm afraid to say. I simply can't help myself once I piss, once I piss, you know what I'm saying? I will return momentarily once again, folks. Finish off the stream with some Our Bodies. Lizard brain in a row, goddamn. I mean, Lord needs to fucking calm down a little bit. Settle it down with the lizard raining. Okay, that should be us now. Okay, got a nice little end segment here, folks. Gonna watch some Our Bodies, and then we're gonna call it a day, and then we will reconvene. Will we reconvene next week? I don't know if I might have something on next week, next Saturday, and if not, we'll probably do Sunday again, because I think I've got a friend's birthday coming up on Saturday, and he said he's going to do something for it, and I'm included in the festivities. I don't know what that's going to be yet, but we'll see. Figure all that out. I won't schedule the stream yet as a result. I will get back to you on that.
Hi, and welcome back to Our Bodies. I'm your host,
Our
Eric
Bodies.
Werheimer.
Werheimer.
And I'm Tim Heidecker.
This is a show where we discuss our bodies, our medically, physically. We have a real doctor here.
A real
Thank you so
doctor.
much for being with us, Mark Lauer.
Why is he still here
Larson.
after all this?
Dr. Larson, we just say. Matt Lauer would be a nightmare to have, you know. Don't want to have him around.
Who?
Doc, where was your, where did you study medicine?
I went to the University of Iowa.
Not the best, huh?
Great school.
Hey.
Fantastic school.
Great
Not
great
Harvard.
Not Harvard.
Well, that would be a step down.
Are we?
Oh, that's a call out, man. Harvard just got shot on. That's crazy. They were warring for the #1 spot here. That's crazy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Welcome back to our show,
Wow.
Our Bodies, where we discuss everything that goes on with us medically and physically.
Yeah, you said that.
Today's episode is solid loafs and constipation.
What the fuck is a
These
solid
are
loaf?
issues we have with the digestive system. I
What was
assume
that
I'm not a
picture?
doctor, I'm just the TV host. Sometimes you have soft stools, and sometimes you have very, very hard loaves.
Yes.
Bricks.
So what we're really
Feel
talking
that.
about is bowel movements.
Oh
the
my
brown
God, no.
loaves, the
Real
brown
shit.
logs, the round tubes of fecal matter that come out of our ass and then hopefully into the toilet.
This
Hopefully.
is nothing to be
You're
embarrassed
aiming right.
about. Everyone has to do this as part of our daily practices as a human.
Yeah.
You put food into the system and out comes brown. And
Out comes brown.
for some people, it's rangus.
colours.
It is hot brown rain.
So, doctor, what are bowel movements?
Bowel movements are just like the two words say, the bowels moving, contracting, and propelling the unwanted out.
When we say fecal
Interesting.
matter, what are we talking about?
Manure, I guess would be another term.
You use
from a
manure
different
for
perspective,
humans?
But waste product. That sounds
But why
good.
is there waste? Why we eat a hamburger?
Yeah.
What happens to that hamburger?
going on
Why?
there?
I know that maybe I'm picking a bad because a lot of hamburger is brown.
Okay.
It's already brown.
Why does it go brown?
Were Eric
How does it
laughing at that there?
How does this consistency? How is the consistency created in the
Get
body?
out.
Well, consistency, if you have a lot of water, you'll have a soft stool. If you don't, you might have a constipation
Oh my
because it's so dry.
fucking God, I was
And
decimated.
the color actually, it's not just the food going through. The liver, gallbladder
like this- these
secrete
pictures at all.
things from the blood and break it down, and they get dumped back into the
Oh,
bowel.
what the
So
fuck
that
is
goes
going
out.
on
So the
here?
coloring actually can be caused by the
Hate
liver.
this, I don't
So
wanna
in
look
your-
at it anymore.
Where is this all happening?
Liver and gallbladder plays a role.
Where is the pup made
Oh,
in the body?
Really starts with the colon, because it's pretty liquid from the small bowel on down to the colon.
And then it's formed into a log or a tube.
Well, things get reabsorbed, so what's more
Ah,
liquid in the
stop.
small bowel becomes more
It's
dry
icky.
matter or fiber as it goes down through the colon. And it actually mixes in the colon. Most of the
Eric,
ways
wake
in the
up.
colon are mixing, not just going out.
Fascinating.
And then enough of it fills up where your body sends the colon sends the brain a message. This is
Yeah.
we are full at the end, so we have
Time to
to
evacuate.
export some stuff.
Basically, that's how it happens. You get so much, and it's dump time.
Dump
Time to
time.
dump.
Are there other
He's joining them
terms
with
for
antics there.
dump time,
Dump time.
poo-poo?
That was
you know,
voluntary, man.
the whole
He's like
the
becoming
act
them.
of
He's becoming Tim
the
and Eric.
excretion.
Excrement, bowel movement is what everyone would use. In the,
Doctor, I have a question. You mentioned a lot about hydration and how water will affect the dump. For example, go out with my friends, we're eating pizza, and we have a couple
pizza.
beers. And then
like
at
beer.
home, I get very drunk, so I drink a lot of water. And I'm
smart.
hoping that's going to
There's Eric. Hydrate
kind
yourself,
of
buddy. That's how you
balance
do it.
out my body system. But the next day, I do not have solid loaves. It's the exact opposite. Am I doing anything wrong in that scenario?
I don't need
you
to
might
see
have a
such
gluten allergy, and you're
fucking
actually
filth.
getting secretions
late
going
at
into your
night.
bowel, making it watery, or fermenting from the yeast factor in beer.
Doctor, is
Yeah.
there a perfect log that in the medical books you can say that was a beautiful
The best
shit?
shit. Yeah.
There actually is.
Really?
In a hospital setting, if a patient's having a formed soft stool, that's considered ideal.
That one that
Let's
that
take a look
fucking
at some other
fossilized one of that Viking
sizes
left
and
behind
shapes
is a
of
pretty
stool.
good one.
Dr. Second Opinion will see you
No,
now.
I don't want
Beaming
Dr.
to you
Second
live
Opinion,
from
I don't like
Guanoki.
this guy, I don't like him.
There are many types of feces.
I hate this guy.
Lumps, dumps, clots, sausage links, ranks, lops, hot brown rain, poops,
Fucking
daddy whispers,
Christ
ship tantrums,
almighty.
sausage patties, dirangus,
It's
DJ poops,
disgusting.
mulch, brown, finger poops, chip chips, and rangus.
Get it away. That was fucking. I hate this fucking episode.
Okay, so the perfect stool is
Oh,
soft,
I hate
round,
Dr. Second. I don't
tubular,
like him. I
tapered
really hate him.
log. But what about the plops, the little rabbit plops that you might find sometimes?
Bunny turds.
That you'd have. Why is that happening?
Someone's probably not eating too much volume, and they're a little more on the dehydrated side, would cause that kind of stool.
It is interesting when we talk about dehydration.
That's interesting, isn't it?
That you don't have just rock hard logs.
Logs.
At that point.
Yeah.
It's not really a question. It's just sort of something that's bouncing around in my head.
So, Doc, let's talk about the cleanup. Oftentimes in a solid loaf situation, you'll actually feel an emotional release when you do the drop. You know it's a nice size.
Give some endorphins there, man.
It has a nice sound when it hits the water.
It
you
does.
take a piece of toilet paper,
Very
you
satisfying.
do the wipe, you inspect the toilet paper, and it is pure clean.
Pristine.
So when you say it comes out perfectly clean, you're saying you're looking at the toilet paper?
Yes.
To check it?
Finally, an appropriate use of toilet paper for you.
Yeah. Is there a
Use
medical
a
term
cloth,
for
there
that
is.
kind of beautiful
Forgot about that.
experience?
There really is no term for it that's given in medical school.
What is the medically appropriate way to clean yourself after having a bowel
Use a
movement?
bidet, man. Toilet rolls.
Is it officially the toilet paper experience,
demonic.
or is there the bidet, other methods?
Well, it's one of those things that for some reason medicine doesn't talk about, but you want
It
to
doesn't really,
wipe
does it?
towards the source, particularly for women. You don't want to go forward, potentially contaminate the vagina. So that's
we don't
one
want
thing that is to be known.
The toilet paper industry is fucking evil. It is actually way cleaner for yourself to just like fucking shoot up some water up that you know what I'm saying? But the toilet paper is actually way not as clean. If anything, it can make it even more not clean, and it can cause damage as well if you're not careful. But the toilet paper industry just have the toilet world over a barrel. It's such a thriving industry, and also it's destroying trees more than it needs to, that it's never going to go away. Which is it's just evil how nefarious the toilet paper industry actually is. Like I say, it's way cleaner to just use jets of water. Way cleaner. That's why bidets exist, because it's a way cleaner clean. But we don't have that. We'd have left with this fucking ick instead. It's evil.
The other thing, the bidet is probably better.
I have
It's
a
better,
bidet,
told you.
and I use it on occasion, and spray directly up into my anus, and gives me slight pleasure.
Okay.
To be honest with you.
Very good.
Feel the pressure going up and up, hitting the wall of
See,
my
that's good for you as well.
rear end, my anus. It's
Yeah.
just plowing the water at high pressure volume.
Jeez,
Does
damn.
tickle my balls a bit and gives me a little bit of pleasure.
Good for you, man.
To expand on that feeling, Doctor, when you are having a nice solid loaf emission, a wonderful bowel movement, there is some pleasure of eradicating the feces and something.
Japanese toilets?
And just the anal cavity expanding to a place where it becomes maybe a great amount of pressure that when it's relieved,
I love a Japanese toilet.
It comes out.
It is a wonderful feeling. I wonder if that's just
I would
God's
like
gift,
a bidet.
or is that
A bidet would be
there's
much
a
nicer
medical
than
reason
using toilet
to
paper.
kind
It
of
saves money.
maybe emitting some serotonin in that moment of having a wonderful loaf.
There is no medical experiment, study on serotonin release from a bowel movement, but I know a lot of people think a bowel movement is more pleasurable than sexual activity.
That is weird.
Well, I don't know about that, but
I don't know about that either, Dr.
It does
Mark.
seem
That's
like
fucking odd.
Throughout the course of the show, Eric and I are hitting on some issues that science has not done a lot of research on. So
Seems
maybe
like it.
we're discovering some new avenues for research that could be helpful.
Yeah, that's true.
In understanding how the human body works. Would you agree?
Integrity weed.
I think that you might
Integrity
be onto
Farm's
something.
gone now. It's fucking
After
eliminated, sadly.
thousands of years of examining the human body, these two guys here are sort of making medical breakthroughs just through being curious.
Yeah.
We can
That's what being a doctor is all about.
redefine science and medicine through these kind of exploratory shows, and
Well said.
by really diving deep on what is important in life, which is solid loaf.
Solid loaf.
Maybe we'll write a book and see where that goes.
You did write a book. You write another one.
Doctor, I do have one more question regarding solid loaves.
No.
the past month, I've been using the bathroom normally, pissing and pooping, and I've been noticing a stench of a bowel movement that just lingered in the bathroom for days and days. And I would spray down the bathroom, and the only other guy that was in there was Tim when he comes over to work with me.
Why is Tim in there?
Day in and day out, I would go and do my business, and I would smell the shit smell get stronger and stronger. So one day I was so extremely frustrated, I started tearing apart the bathroom. I lifted off the toilet lid, and I did see a perfect solid loaf that was just hanging there, and I realized someone has.
I defecated in the cistern of the toilet, where the
cistern
water comes from.
What a bastard!
That was not, by the way,
ain't right.
A prank. It was an accident.
Tim did that. Why did you do that?
Thank you so much for joining us on Our Bodies. Again, we have really conquered some of the tough questions about solid loaves and how our body processes feces and excrement. And please join us next week on our season finale, a very highly anticipated episode with the theme of diarrhea.
Thanks, Doctor.
Dave Nebo, that ain't a real name. Expert guest was this on cinema? Why are they all holding hands with it?
That's one of the greatest mysteries.
Okay, that's our closer for the evening, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of Our Bodies lore. And that is going to do it for this week's chill stream, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Pleasure to have you all again. I'm sorry for the belated stream. Sorry for missing Saturday, but we had a nice little turnout today. So I'm glad and appreciate you all turning out for the Sunday stream again. I'll try to remember when Saturday is happening next time. But yes, thank you all so much for tuning in. Good to see you all. Hope you enjoyed. Tune in next, well, maybe not next week. Tune in. I'll let you all know, but next time we do the chill stream. The fuck's going on there? My neck's all red and shit. Oh, you cutie pie, I'll miss you too, buddy. But yeah, tune in next time. The camera fucking looks so weird on it. I mean, it looks, there's a lot of space that's not, I don't usually have. I think it's because I've moved it. I kind of like it. I'm more centered like this. I kind of like that. But yes, tune in next time whenever that happens for the second half of Movie House. And then we'll have one more chill stream after that where we'll be watching the 2025 previews, which I've not seen yet, so that's going to be a completely fresh watch. I'm very excited. We only have one no, I think there's only one episode left. Yeah, there's only one left. We've watched the gas one already because we watched Out of Sync. There's one episode about diarrhea, which I'm so excited about. And then that's it. Our Bodies is done, I'm afraid to say, everybody. I think. Is it? There's like episodes missing here. I'm confused, really. I don't know. I'll need to fucking look. I think there's a missing episode here. I'm really unsure at this point, but we'll figure it out. There may be another one that now we talked about cocks and fucking vaginas. I think there was only one I think there was only one left, I'm sorry. Yeah, seems that way. But yeah, we'll figure all this nonsense out. Anyway, I'm going to go. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Well, in this playlist there's 6 episodes including the trailer. There's 5 episodes according to this, but there's another episode that's not in this playlist that I can see here. But I'm pretty sure we watched that one from what I remember. I'll figure it out, don't worry. I'll figure all this shit out in the coming days when I'm not here streaming. Anyway, Movie House next week or whenever I stream, and the 2025 previews, and then that'll be it until the new season of On Cinema at the Cinema is complete. In the meantime, I'll be working on content and all this kind of stuff. I'll be gearing up for the next chill stream series of the new thing that we'll be watching that you all aren't going to know about until the next Creator Perspective comes out. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go. So, Mozart returns from delayed yet with number 1, The Crown. Well done, my friend. Thank you for tuning in. You see you, brother. Paul O, number 3. Thanks for tuning in. You see you, brother. Ben Ferguson. Thank you for tuning in. Good to see you, brother. Art Vandalay. Thank you for tuning in. Good to see you, brother. And thank you for the 5 Aussie fucking dollars. Dono. appreciate that very much. Thank you so much for your generosity, my friend. It means a lot. Thank you for that. And what else we got? There was some more names that I saw. Paul Juice of Zeus, thanks for popping your head through. Welcome. Hope you enjoyed that stream. Hopefully see you for some more in the future. Indoor Promised Land, thanks for tuning in. Good to see you, buddy. AJ Jabarin or Jabarin, new name as well. Thanks for popping your head around the door. Good to see you as well, friend. Thanks for tuning in. Working on that Klman content, baby. I'll be keeping you all tuned in. And as I say as well, once we roll out channel memberships and stuff like that, I'm going to roll that out, I think, after the next Creator Perspective drops in the next 2, when there's more content out. I'll be giving one of the incentives to be way more details on behind the scenes stuff. I'll be giving you access to the scripts I'm working on and all that kind of stuff, and you'll be way more up to date on what the next episode's going to be instead of having to wait until it comes out, that kind of thing. Anyway, it's time for me to leave, so see you all later. Enjoy the rest of your days or evenings or nights or afternoons or whatever the fuck time may be, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you soon. Goodbye.